Yeah, okay. Wanted to make sure I put the correct date. Today is the 27th. Hello, everybody in the future that's watching my Lazy Day live stream. How are you doing? I am back on my live stream schedule. I'm actually a little bit early. A little bit early, so I'm sure people aren't really expecting me to be this early. But I'm early. And I'm waiting for them to check in eventually. Hi, brother. Let's see who the first person in the live stream is going to be. Do I need to let them know over on the Discord that we are here? I don't know. Hi, up there they are. You guys popped right in there. I was wondering. I was like, I wonder who's going to pop in here. I said that I would get back on my live streams, and I am here, and brother's here too. Yeah. Oh, you guys. I have been busy, 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 busy. You know, I'm in school and I had my motorcycle class. And hi, I love that your name is Random Guy. Hilarious. Hi, Random Guy. Hi. Yes, I have been doing my school homework. In fact, I have a little 10-question quiz tonight. Been doing that, been doing my papers, my projects. My grandmother kidnapped me yesterday and made me go to a city council event because, of course, she did on my day off. She made me go to a city council event. Like, of course, she did that to me. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I love Harry Potter. I'm a nerd. Most of you know that I'm a super nerd. I love Harry Potter. Oh, yes. And then my mother has ditched me to watch The Child. So there's a child in my room. Oh, God. You have school tomorrow and it's 1:40. Okay, if you're a college student, you might be able to get away with that. I'm hoping you're not in high school or anything because that's going to be torturous if you're up at 1 o'clock in the morning and you have school. This kid likes to do that to me. He likes to be up at 1 o'clock in the morning knowing full well he has second grade in the morning. And I have to get up. That's another thing I've been doing. I get up every morning to help my brother with his second grade Google Classroom whatnot stuff. So just, oh yeah, you're torturing yourself, dear. Chloe, I don't know how you're doing it. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. Marine biology. Ooh, yay. I love orcas. I love orcas. That was a possible career path of mine when I was younger, was a marine biologist, simply because I like whales. Like them a lot. Where's my tripod thing? Yeah, because I'm busy and doing so many things. Typically, I would do my live stream in my studio and have everything set up. But then I'm like, you know what? It's Sunday. I'm pretty sure we're all feeling a little lazy. Apparently, I'm on child duty again. Why? I don't know. Oh, no, I don't have children. I do not have children. For anyone who thinks I have children, it's not me. I don't have children. This child is my little brother. So if you ever see children on my Instagram, if you see children on my videos, whatever, it's not my child. It's my little brother. Okay. I have given birth to no little minions as of yet. But yeah, he's in my room because my mom has gone to the store to go grocery shopping. Hi, Kira. Hi. Miss Universe 2020 predictions. Yeah, of course I am. Of course I am. Because I can't help myself. Of course I'm going to do my top 20 pharmacist. That's a good job. Good choice. We need the United States to be crowned. We need Canada to be crowned. We need Thailand to be crowned. Do we have Vietnam yet? Did I do Vietnam? I want to make sure all the powerhouses get their crownings done. And then we can do official predictions for Miss Universe 2020, 2021, whatever. I'm very excited. I got huge news yesterday. And so I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what it is, but I can guarantee you when you do find out, it's going to floor you because I spent all of last night screaming through my house because I was so excited. So I'm just letting you know it's something that you're not expecting because I wasn't expecting it. So I'm so excited. But yes, big things to come. What is this in my bed? What is this? Did you squish an M&M in my bed? Did you squish a chocolate M&M? Luckily, it didn't stain anything. It's just like a little squished patty. Thanks, brother. It was you. It was you.
I didn't do it.
Anyways.
Imposter.
You need a vid. What? Hold on. I'm reading some of these comments here. 2-year-old niece. Aww. Right. I'm reading all the comments. After seeing this year's Canada contestants, I think I'm gonna apply for next year. It might be a good idea. It might be a good idea. My brother, Dwayne, how old are you?
7.
That's right. He's 7. He's 7. Miss USA is in November. Yes, it is. Would you be into interviewing some of the MU Philippines candidates? I mean, of course, but I'm pretty sure that they are busy and don't have time for my nonsense shenanigans. But I mean, I love the pageant girls, of course, right? But I'm pretty sure they're doing tons of interviews already. There's probably tons of people asking them all the questions. So they don't need me in their face already. I just kind of sit in my court and do what I do. Every now and then we get some queens popping in, my Instagram popping into the channel, saying hey to everybody. They know that I love them, but I'm sure that they are very busy right now. Let's see. Yes. Hi, everybody in the Philippines. You guys are up early. You guys are up early. Oh my goodness. The videos that I have coming right currently that I'm working on, because my grandmother asked me to do a video for her. So I'm doing one specifically for her sorority and her organizations and whatnot. But the next one I'm going to do is on Thailand. Yes, Thailand. Thailand baited me, you guys. They baited me. Everybody who watched the confidence video knows. Hopefully that fan's not making too much noise. Let me know if it is. It shouldn't be. But Thailand baited me. Everybody who watched the confidence video knows how I feel about vintage outfits, vintage clothes and everything. And sure as heck, they sure did use a vintage theme for their gala night. And I was on the floor just dying, just dying. I couldn't believe it. The styling for Thailand is amazing. Whoever is directing for the Thailand competition, all props to them. The girls are beautiful. They're glorious. They're beautiful. They're amazing. The styling is on point. The outfits are dazzling. I'm like, their opening ceremony. What was that? So beautiful. These girls, especially their opening ceremony, I had so many girls score so high in opening ceremony. I was actually kind of afraid. I was a little bit afraid because I'm just like, it's such a stacked group of girls. They're all so good. I'm like, how can I even choose favorites? Because their opening ceremony was amazing. They did so good. Luckily, I did watch swimwear. So then I was like, okay, swimwear did knock some girls back into reality. Swimwear brought some scores back down. So I was like, okay, now I can choose. But Thailand, God, watching Thailand is entertaining right now. They are just giving me, what is on my wall? Is this a fruit sticker? Sure as heck is a fruit sticker. I've been eating peaches. Thailand. I can't wait to do the video on Thailand. They just remind me what it just feels like to just be a legitimate pageant fan. Oh, the amount of fangirling that was had while I was watching those videos. I was sitting on the floor of my grandma's house with a laptop with my face plastered on the screen watching those videos. It was amazing. The Thailand girls are just giving me life. They're giving me life. What do you think about Miss Idaho 2020, USA 2021? Are you talking about the current Miss Idaho? Because I haven't spoken about the current Miss Idaho. Some of the girls for USA aren't being as public, as vocal, as, you know, as out there as they should be. I've said it before, so I don't know what they're up to. Let's see. Oh, yes, the channel will continue to grow. I know some of you are just like, we want the channel to grow. It will. As long as I don't disappear or fall off the map, it'll keep growing. Don't worry. Wait, what? They have been crowning Miss USA contestants for 2021 already? Wow. Well, I understand that because the competitions for this year are so off track due to the COVID situation. So I totally understand how that's happening. But crazy. Wow, really? Montana and Idaho, and these girls still haven't even been crowned? Like, they haven't crowned a Miss USA yet? That's, wow. I'm going to have to look at that. Thank you for letting me know. I had no idea. But yeah, it does make sense. Because we would start crowning some new states around this time. Wow. Just wow. Because Miss USA should have been crowned sometime in, like, May. Usually that's when that happens. So we're late. But it's COVID. It's COVID problem. What do you think about the new host venue for Miss USA? I do believe it's supposed to be in Tennessee. I mean, it's not like they can do too much due to the whole quarantine situation. So I'm just happy we have a venue and a date. I'm happy to have a venue and a date. I'll take that and be happy. I'm not going to complain because I know it's rough out there, especially for the directors and people putting on these pageants. I get that it's rough. Okay. So I'm just happy we have a date. Those poor girls have been waiting an extra 6 months. They have been dieting this whole time, trying to keep their bodies right and tight while they weren't even able to go to the gym. Poor babies. Poor things. I still, you guys sent me videos of Miss Grand Thailand. You guys definitely did send me videos of Miss Grand Thailand, and wow. Um, Understanding that Miss Grand is one of the most extra pageants out there. Like, they love a flamboyant queen. They bring all the drama. So I'm never gonna be mad at a Miss Grand competition for being dramatic because they are just the pinnacle of the drama queens. Of course they are. Thailand takes it to a whole nother level. My goodness, every year I see Miss Grand Thailand, they are just knocking it out of the when it comes to dramatics and theatrics. And you guys know I'm a theatrical person, but Lord have mercy. I mean, at least they're having fun, and I can't say they don't produce good queens. Sometimes it does get a bit outlandish, but it's entertaining. I'll give them that. And Miss Grand is the most extroverted of all of the queens. So I mean, if you are an extra type of person, if you love all the three theatrics and dramatics, join Miss Grand competition wherever you are in your country. The only thing I really don't like about Miss Grand is that they have too many restrictions for the type of women that they are willing to accept to their competition. Miss Grand tends to like a very model-esque, tall, Amazonian type of woman. They want her to be tall and beautiful and very thin. And I don't like that specifically. Those specific qualifications, like to have a height requirement, that's the one thing. Yeah, to have a Miss Grand, as a pint-sized princess, I'm taking it a little bit personally that you're basically telling me that I am barely eligible due to my height of being welcome on your stage. Me, me, she who is of all the theatric and dramatics and all of that, you're gonna tell me, I am not gonna qualify because you don't I'm vertically challenged. Okay, I am vertically challenged, and you're gonna be like, I don't think we want you on stage because of that. I will have you know, I can out theatric half the contestants that step on Miss Grant. All right, yeah, I can do that. I know I can do that much. I'm just like, it's not really fair. That's not really fair. And Miss Grant puts on a great show. So to be knocking girls out simply because they don't meet the height requirement, like, explain yourselves, Miss Grand, please. I'm probably gonna have to do a video about that because it's just not fair. It's really not fair. It's because someone happens to be shorter than the rest, she can't be amazing. Tell that to Olivia Culpo, please. Please. Because I'm pretty sure if I sent her to Miss Grand, she would walk all over everyone's hopes and dreams. Like, I think not. I probably am gonna. People are inviting me to Pokemon raid battles while I'm on live. I can't raid battle right now. Why would you tease me with that? Unfair. Unfair. Are you going to react to Miss Venezuela? Most likely, because it's Venezuela. I don't think I could be in a pageant because, no, that's what I'm saying. There's no such thing as being too short. We have had plenty of short queens who did amazing. Honestly, Filipinas don't tend to be like ridiculously tall. They tend to be of an average to short height, and they still do phenomenally. So height requirements in a pageant is silly to me. It's just silly. It's ridiculous to me. What is the honestly, I would love for Miss Grant to tell me what the purpose of a height requirement is. Like, what exactly are you instructing your queens to do that requires them to have height? Like, is there a cabinet opening contest? Because then, it makes sense because I have to climb on top of the counter when I open a cabinet. But other than that, like, what is the purpose of there being a height requirement? I mean, that's as ridiculous as having an eye color requirement or something. Like, it's just silly. A shoe size requirement. You want to go there too? It's just what? For what reason? I'm not going to complain about Chinese laundry. At least they finally gave us darker skinned women a shoe that actually matches us. Took them long enough. We had full on black queens, but no shoes that could match them. Okay. Okay, Chinese laundry. At least they're trying to keep up, right? Yeah, Demi and Pia were not tall. They weren't like super tall. But did that impact their stage performance? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. It did not. Pia could have been 4'7". Pia's eyes won her that competition. Pia can smize for the gods. Nobody can smize like Pia does. Pia can take a crown with her eyeballs. She doesn't even have to walk. Like, she's amazing. Best face ever. Best face. Pia gives face. That's one thing about the Thailand queens that I love this year. Best face as a group. Thailand has the best group of girls that I've seen this year. And their faces are phenomenal. I was watching, especially opening ceremony. These girls were coached on their facial expressions. I mean, they were giving me smiles, facial changes. Everything was smooth. Fierceness, confidence. Thailand queens' faces are amazing. I did not see one girl, even of the bottom tier of women. Even the worst girls in the competition, which they're not even bad. None of them had like those plastered on smiles. Not one of them. Not one. Their faces are outstanding. Outstanding. Thailand's faces are outstanding. I live for Thailand's faces. Just this right there. Oh, you guys should have seen my reaction when I first was watching the Thailand queens. I almost stopped the video to just do a reaction because I was so surprised, blown away. Oh, yeah, of course I'm going to do a video for Thailand. Is there a pageant for non-binary people? I mean, I would assume so. I've seen pageants for literally everyone. For literally everyone, I've seen a pageant. So I wouldn't be. But there is drama in Miss Universe Thailand. I have seen that there's some behind the scenes drama that's going on, and I would hope that the directors would squash that ASAP because those girls don't deserve that. I don't want to deal with any behind the scenes dramas because those girls are doing so well. Like, don't take that away from them. The Thailand queens are killing it right now. Their style is impeccable. Did you guys see those gala outfits? I was floored. And yes, I have a little bit of a bias there because I love vintage outfits, but the elegance, the regality, the glorious drama, the velvet fabrics, like, I was just like, that gala presentation was glorious. It was glorious. I was just like, when I do that video, I'm likely going to wear some of my vintage stuff simply because like that's the style I love, and they gave me so much elegance and fashion during their gala. It's the stuff of dreams. This is why I'm a pageant fan. It's for stuff like that's what makes me a pageant fan. Thailand girls are killing it. Killing it. Oh my gosh. And pageant season is in full swing. Like, all the girls are being crowned. Like, everybody's getting their crowns, getting their outfits. I'm seeing so much happening in pageant world right now. I saw Amanda. Amanda is on my list. She is, hint, hint, she is. Oh, man. I was trying to, yes, one of the golden tiaras was cheating. Who was it? Does anybody know who was it that, like, which girl it was? Because I don't think I was able to figure out. I just heard about someone in the background doing things, but I wasn't exactly sure. What? No, okay. You must be saying your team. Okay. That couldn't have been her. I'm like, really? It can't be her. Because I know she's supposed. Oh, thank you for letting me know. See, I didn't know who it was. People have asked me, I see about South Africa, people have asked me to do another video on South Africa. And even though I think most YouTubers would, I don't like to repeat myself. I'm not going to put a video up it's not really new information for you guys. Unless the one that looks like Mulan. Why is it that I know exactly who you're talking about? I know exactly who you're talking about. She's actually good. So cheating is unnecessary for her. Yes, get some sleep, Chloe. Go to bed, Chloe, because I do remember she said it was really early up there. So you should be in bed. But yeah, it's not really necessary for her to cheat. I don't like the whole cheating thing. Not cool. When it comes to South Africa, I don't like to repeat myself. And I know that other YouTubers will just make a video simply because they know it's going to be popular. Like, I know if I put a video up about South Africa, South Africans are going to eat it alive. But Because the South Africa organization hasn't given me anything really new to judge the women on, my list really wouldn't change. That's why I haven't done a South African video unless they're releasing more information on these girls for me to, maybe change my thoughts or change my ranking. There's no point to making a new video for them. Now, if they release new information that's going to affect, how the girls rank, then of course I would do it. But so far I haven't seen anything. So, wait, what? The directors are giving her a chance to step down as to not ruin her reputation any further. She's welcome back next year? What? 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 No way. No way. Oh, that's terrible because she's actually good. She's actually good. But do you think she's going to step down? That's the thing. Is she going to step down? Oh, I'm going to have to look into that. Venezuela, I haven't seen Puerto Rico yet. I was told about Puerto Rico. I know they've been crowned. I think I've maybe seen one clip on Puerto Rico. I saw who's in the house. Oh, okay. I have seen Venezuela. I did watch Venezuela. Those drama queens. The Venezuelans are still kind of competing as if it's the Trump era. They're still kind of competing as if it's that era, meaning they're still competing as if it's a very perfected type of competition. They're very airbrushed, very precise, and it's not as relatable. It's not as natural as I think the Miss Universe organization would like it to be. I enjoy a bit of theatrics and drama, but there still needs to be a bit of relatability there. And Venezuela's kind of getting away from that. Now, culturally, I know that they like to do certain things, and usually by the time Venezuelans make it to the overall Miss Universe competition, they're well aware and ready to take on that competition. But in watching this year, I'm getting a little afraid for Venezuela because they seem like they are more focused on being perfect and not really natural or relatable. And some of the girls had on too much makeup. A little bit too much. A little bit too much. Bit too much. Just, I was watching it, and especially when it came to swimsuit and their swimwear, and I'm like, you shouldn't have that much makeup on in your swimwear. Like, you don't need to do like a full-on smoky cut crease. It's a bit too much. It's a bit much. What am I looking here? I saw that Maria Isabella Galleria is COVID positive. I I mean, I don't see. It takes 14 days for her to get out of the quarantine and everything. I don't see why she would be unable to compete unless it severely affected like her medical readiness, but I would assume that she would be okay. And I'm pretty sure if something was seriously wrong with her, people would have told me because you guys come and tell everything. I pretty much know what's going on. So if something was seriously wrong with her, I'm pretty sure I would be told. I'm assuming, and Maria's not, guys, that girl is a front runner. She is not giving up her spot lightly. I feel like Maria would rather lose her left foot than just walk out of a competition in which she is one of the front runners. Pageant girls are scrappy. She's not going to give up easily. So until I hear from her that she's stepping down, I'm going to assume that she's not. Because I know if I was in her position, you couldn't tell me anything to get me to step out of a competition. Please. No, I'm not leaving. Like, oh, but you're gonna, I mean, if I would chance going into a coma before I would leave a front runner position for getting a Miss Universe title. Like, Maria's not going. Not without a fight, she's not going anywhere. Yes, we were talking about Miss Universe Thailand, and when I do Miss Universe Thailand, I will be giving a list of my favorite top 10 competitors, and that will factor in all the competitions that have been made available, including because initially for Thailand, I was going to do 2 separate videos for each competition. But then once I realized that all the girls were so darn good in their opening competition, I was just like, well, hold on now. I can't make a list just off of their opening competition because too many of them were good. I had like 10 people that scored 9s, and it was crazy because I don't give out 9s like that. They were too good in opening ceremony. So I had to watch swimsuit just to be able to rank them decently. the queens are good. But yeah, it seems like Thailand is going to be very, very, very good in evening gown. But swimwear is where some of the girls are going to meet their fates. That's where they're going to drop. I'm reading some comments. Oh, someone said, how was my move? Yes, I have been up here. I got up here in what? May? I think I got up here in May. And I've been here ever since. And so far, so good. I was, honestly, and be totally honest, I threw a little bit of a fit. I had a little bit of a conniption when they closed the gyms over here. I was upset because I'm a gym rat and I love the gym and I'm tired of being like COVID chunky. Okay, I know I'm not fat because I can still fit my clothes. I just feel COVID chunky because I can't work out the way I want to and it's not fun for me. And so when they closed the gyms, I was losing my mind. But they just recently opened the gyms in a different county. So I make like a 25-minute drive just to go to the gym every day. That's why that's what this is. Like I have my sports bra on. So this is like my gym outfit, and then this is my mask that goes over my face. So that's how you know I was at the gym today. But I'm so happy to have the gym back. My gosh. Let's see. What are your views on Malaysia? She is stepping out of the comfort zone. I have a video on Malaysia, actually. I actually have a video on Malaysia. I did a Blitz day a couple days ago where I did like 4 pageant videos. I did Malaysia, I did Kosovo, and I did Albania, and then I did a video on Miss World because a lot of you asked me about Miss World. So I did 4 videos in one day and Malaysia is one of them. Absolutely. And what is the one? Oh, Miss World. The Miss World one was the one I wanted to drop first. Yes, we're getting a Miss World video because everybody's always asking me, like, someone asked a really good question. Why is it so difficult to predict Miss World finalists and winners? So look, Kira already knows what I'm going to say. Kira's like, can't wait for you to drag them. Like, Kira already knows. Because, I mean, Miss World, Kira knows. But Kira's in the kingdom, so that's why Kira knows. It's not. Hi, everyone from South Africa. It's Lucky Kota. I think I'm getting that right. Yes, we're, who's that? There's a rumor she's going to train with Lou Sierra. There's a lot of people that need to train with Lou. There's a lot of people that need to train with Lou. But yes, we're getting a Miss World video because Miss World needs to just be told that, honestly, is anybody in here a Miss World fan? Honestly, because I want you to tell me what kind of fun you are having watching Miss World. Explain that to me. Because I've sat down and watched some Miss World competitions, and as far as I can see, there is no theatrical value. No. No, they're at the store. As far as I can see, there is no theatrical value to be had from Miss World. Except for their costume event, which I do say in the video. I do give them props on that. Their event seems very fun when it comes to the cultural costumes. They let the girls have like music that relates to where they come from. All the girls do like a little dance. It's like a little party on stage. That's so much fun, and I like that. But everything else, what kind of fun are you guys getting from Miss World? What are you getting? Because I watched it. And a lot of Miss World, as I'm watching it, I hear them telling me what happened. They're like, oh, we had a sports competition. And I'm like, great, I like sports. A sports competition sounds fun. But they don't show us the sports competition. What is the point of having a competition that we cannot see? Why are you telling me who won the sports competition instead of allowing me to watch the initial competition? And then get this. See, I'm just giving spoilers, but oh well, because if there's only 33 people in here, so you guys just get to know the tidbits before the video comes out. So they have a top model competition. They have a top model competition, but they don't have, like, they don't do swimwear and they don't do evening gown, but they have a top model competition in which the girls actually walk and show off the gowns of designers. But they neglect having an evening gown competition. What sense does that make? Why is, instead of having a top model competition that your audience and fans can't see, why wouldn't you just have an evening gown competition and then put that on stage so that we can actually see the women in their greatness? Because at first I was thinking Miss World girls don't do walks at all. That's what it looks like. It looks like Miss World girls don't do walks at all. Turns out they do, but it's like a behind the scenes type of thing. And I'm like, what sense does that make? Why would you not show your audience? Literally, and then, oh, get this, there's this. Why do the performers at Miss World get more solo time than the girls that are competing? Why? Why? Tell me why. I was horribly insulted when I saw these stage performers and they used my pageant queens as backup dancers. As backup dancers. But the girls get no stage time of their own. I could fight you people. I could. How could you do that to this girls? Like that's so unfair. That's so unfair. The girls don't get any stage time to themselves, but you use them as backup dancers for the solo performers whom I don't even know or care about. You want to have a top model competition, but you won't let them walk in evening gown. And it drives me absolutely nuts because we love evening gown. We love seeing the girls come out and there's like this big reveal and they get to have this glorious, beautiful moment. When these girls come out in the gowns during Miss World, they have all the girls come out at once. So it's like there's no big reveal moment. We're just looking at them in their gowns and we don't really get to fully appreciate seeing each individual competitor in their gowns. Like, what is the purpose of Miss World? I just, where's the entertainment value? Where it's still a show. It is still a show. And it would be a very entertaining show if we actually got to see any of the competition. But it's giving me the same vibes as Miss America. I don't drag Miss World the same way I drag Miss America, though, because Miss America is just insulting. And Miss America was a straight coup d'etat. The people that took over Miss America took over by force. That wasn't a smooth transition. They overthrew the Miss America government and took over by force. So I have particular problems with Miss America. But Miss World, they're just being silly. They're just being silly. I don't even understand them. I don't. Yeah, see, I understand best voices. I want people to tell me what you get out of Miss World. Where are you getting your fun? Tell me where you're getting your fun. Because I want some of that fun too. I would like to partake in the fun. Just tell me where to find it. That's all I'm saying. They had some fantastic competitors. That sports competition looks like it was a ton of fun to watch. It'd have been nice if I could have seen it. Why can't I see the sports competition? Miss Earth shows us everything. They have several weeks where they do different like swimwear competitions for different groups and everything. Why can't Miss World do that for the sports competition at least and show us like an hour-long segment of what the sports competition was like so that we're a little bit more invested in the competitors instead of just telling us who won? Let us see. Let us see the struggle. Let us see the triumph. It's the same reason people watch shows like The Biggest Loser. Like, we want to see these girls overcome adversity. Oh, bye, go to online school, get an A for us. I'm so proud of you. We got someone heading into their school. Good job. Good job for you. Just, yeah. I'm just, me being frustrated with Miss World. Miss World has head-to-head as their pre-pageant activity, and it's basically a face-off of interviews. Yeah, I know. But the thing is, they give us that, and then during the actual Miss World competition, where is the competition? I don't know, but we have the Miss World competition. There's also another like finalist interview on stage. I appreciate a good interview for sure, especially if you are giving them good questions. But there needs to be more than just that, because if that's all you're doing and if these girls are just standing on the stage, Kira is 100% right. It's not even a pageant anymore. It is not a pageant. And I feel bad for the girls. I feel bad. Like, it's Miss World. You expect a bit of theatrics. You expect a bit of pomp and circumstance. It's Miss World. Like, give these girls a grand entrance. Give them a red carpet. Give them some trumpets. Like, give them some grandness. And it's just nothing. Giving me nothing. Giving these girls nothing. I just, like, you're supposed to make them feel special. It's their special day. And you've got them playing background dancers to people that I don't even know. It's insulting. Poor things. These poor girls. I wish I could throw their party. I would give these girls an absolute just extravaganza. Crowning a new queen should be a monumentous occasion, and it's just for Miss World, they're not giving me that. They're not. I'm sad. Why is no one learning from France? Why is no one learning from France? France puts on a fantastic, phenomenal, creative, flamboyant, like, immaculate show. If I was a director of any pageant, steal your ideas from France. Like, why is that so difficult? Thank you, Diamond. I see you. Steal from France. You don't have to steal their exact, because France likes to do things specific to their country. Steal that amount of theatrics, but implement your own pageant and your own country in there. Why is it so difficult? France had these girls like posing on a moon in beautiful, like onesie Swarovski crystal outfits. It was beautiful. Why am I not getting that from anyone? These girls posed on the moon. It was amazing. It's like, why are people not learning from each other? And it's the kind of the same way I get irritated with the girls when I can tell they didn't do any research on what they're supposed to do. It's like, but why wouldn't you do some research? France, Indonesia, Thailand national pageant idea. Yes, you're 100% right. Just they exactly, they put international pageants to shame. France is a national pageant, and even international pageants can't do what France does. Like, what why, when you have all the financial ability and you could rake in so many more new fans if you put on a fantastic show? Why is it so hard? I mean, I would have these girls being lowered from the ceiling in like a candelabra or chandeliers or something. Like, give me the theatrics. Give me that. Why am I not getting that? Even Miss Universe, okay? And Miss Universe, I love Miss Universe, and even Miss Universe should be doing better. If that's what France can do on a national stage, could you imagine with what Miss Universe, with all their financial power, what they could do? If only. If only. That's one job. You guys always tell me you should get a job as like a director. If I could get a job as like the performance arts creative director, and just because I actually have done that job before. If I could get that job, I would be so happy. Can I have the job of creative director for an international pageant, please? That's the job I want. That is the job I want. I want to be the creative director. I will show you a show. And someone on my YouTube channel had gotten on me, and they're just like, "Well, what kind of qualifications do you have to be talking about the Canadian queens this way?" Her name was Olga. I remember Olga. And I went down into my YouTube. I don't do a lot of videos talking about myself. I just don't care to talk about myself. I don't really think people would be that interested. I like talking about the queens, so I understand why there would be confusion. But Olga wasn't aware of my extensive performing arts and theatrical training, and my like former competition background. Olga was not aware. So when I went down into the YouTube chat and told Olga of my extensive list of theatrical performances, competitive performances, because I've done other competitions that require me to be on stage. I was a fitness competitor. I have been on stage many times. I have performed on stage. I have built stages in $1 million theaters. I have ran, big budget off Broadway theaters. Like I do actually have a lot of experience when it comes to stage performances, theater set building, all of that. So if anybody's like, "Oh, you don't have any sort of authority," no. My resume is actually quite extensive. And I told Olga everything because she seemed really concerned. And then Olga got mad, you guys, and she said, "Oh my God, you're so arrogant," after I told her all of my qualifications. And I'm just like, wait. And if you follow me on Twitter, you know about this. I was just like, wait. She called me arrogant. And I'm like, but Olga, you're the one that asked about my qualifications. But after I tell you, you call me arrogant as if I suddenly have too many qualifications? Like, maybe you should have did your research on me beforehand. That's not my fault, Olga. But you did ask. That wasn't me boasting. I've never got on my YouTube channel and talked about my theater background, my history. Like, I've taken college courses on all this. Okay? The sets that Miss Earth has, I can build that. I've done that before. I've built big budget sets. I've been in musicals. I know how to direct. I've done choreography. There's honestly no performing arts that I am not versed in some way. I've done choir, musicals. I've done it all. Dance. I've done it all. So when I sit on YouTube and I'm critiquing performances, it's not coming from nowhere. I've spent nearly 2 decades putting on different types of shows and building them. So now you guys are the only people that know that background. But I don't spend a lot of time talking about myself, but it's not like I don't have the background to, the qualifications to do these things. I actually do. Just saying. I like, beyond just performing myself, I've built the stages, I've built the theaters, I have hung the stage lights for theaters. I've done it all, okay? I could put it together if I wanted to. Someone did send me an Instagram about the Bahamas, and I am going to check out the Bahamas. Hopefully, they have uploaded a video. Please, can I get some videos of contestants? Why do people not do that? Like, if you're gonna crown a queen, show her off, please. Show her off. Like, be proud of her. Put her out there. I want to see. And any like the ladies, because I know ladies don't always have the backing of a really good pageant system to help them. If your pageant director is not showing you off, show yourself off. I want to see you because the girls act like we don't want to see them. I want to see you. I don't care if you're what country you're from. You could be from Madagascar. If you don't have a decent director that's showing you off online, showing your fans who you are, show yourself off, please. I would like to see you. I appreciate it. Australia, Madagascar, Kenya, don't care. Sierra Leone, don't care. Show yourself off. I need to see you. I want to see you. I hate finding out about girls once they get to like the main stage. I have to wait until Miss Universe, like that competition kicks off, for me to actually see the rest of the girls. Why? Why can't I see you beforehand? You should be amassing a following, garnering fans, pleasing your people. You are a queen. Why are you hiding from your subjects? Can't stand it when the girls hide from me. I'm like, I just want to see you. They're over here pretending like they're Elsa or something. I got to knock on the door. Like, do you want to build a snowman? Like, girls come out and play. Hopefully, I can find some videos, especially for the African contestants, because those are historically Africa and Europe. I hardly ever get videos for. Hardly ever. So here's me praying that I can get videos for these girls. Because they act like they don't want to be seen. But why? Meanwhile, we got Thailand picking up a whole new crown for their girls. Some like $1 million crown for the Thailand's getting a new crown, you guys. Again, I don't they get a new crown every year, but this crown looks amazing and it looks ridiculously expensive and it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Your thoughts about Ghana? I don't think I've seen Ghana, but maybe I can pull her up. Let me see if I can pull her up. Hi, brother. My brother's here again.
Yeah, my God.
See, I love that Thailand allows their girls to keep a crown. Because that's one thing that I, like, in my heart, I'm like, I'm happy that's one thing I don't have to, really? Is Ghana that good? Yeah, it's the same company that made the crown, the new crown for Miss Universe, Mawad, I think. Okay, so we're going to go to YouTube, and I'm going to try to pull up Ghana, because you guys are telling me, like, Ghana's really good. And I would be ridiculous. Oh, my gosh. It's so weird when your own face pops up on YouTube. I just hit YouTube, and it's my face looking back at me, and I'm like, oh, my God. Yeah, I'm looking. I need to get that off the screen. Get that off the screen. Miss Ghana. Miss 2020. Hopefully they give me some videos. Hopefully. Hi, brother.
This is wrong.
It's an apple. What's wrong with it?
I can't judge it.
Okay, hold on. What is this? I have Rwanda. See, this is... I'm looking at this video of Miss... It says they've crowned Miss Rwanda 2020. African nations. African nations. I know. The only reason I haven't done that one yet, which I know I have to do, is just because, number one, it's irritating, and then it's a lot of work. I'm going to have to compile all the footage of the different various African nations. But let's just talk about this real quick. African nations... Why is it I'm over here? I will watch the African countries do their crownings. And it just makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. I was watching, and I saved it on my YouTube channel to make a future video on it. I was watching an African nation do a crowning for Miss, I think it was like Miss Grand or Miss Supranational, one of those. And they had the girls like competing in white ball gowns, and they were doing a very like Miss World type of walk. Like very princessy teenager type of walk. And I'm just like, but this is for Miss Grand. For Miss Grand, one of the most flamboyant pageants out there, and you guys are having these girls compete in white ball gowns with white gloves. It looked like the type of it would look like the type of outfits that Americans have like flower girls wear, with like the thick straps, and it was very adolescent. And I'm like, but for Miss Grand, like it. I assumed as I was watching the competition that it was a Miss World competition, but then I found out it was for Miss Grand, and I was just like, what? What? You have your girls competing like this for one of the most theatrical pageants out there. They're competing like this, and you wonder why I talk so much. Like, I'll say things about the African nations, and it just makes no sense. It makes no sense. And then African nations and the styling. The styling irritates me because it's simple mistakes that they continuously make, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Africa has some of the most beautiful, unique, like tall, ridiculously. These girls are attention grabbers. Africa has some attention grabbing women. As soon as they hit the stage, you just want to stare at them. But if you misstyle women that brings that much attention to themselves, everybody's going to see it, and she's never going to make finals, which they haven't been making finals simply because the styling is so terrible. There were like 3 consecutive years where in Miss Universe, I would watch preliminaries, and the African contestants would have gowns that were so ill-fitting, so ill-fitting. There's one particular that I can't even remember what country it is, but she was wearing this hideous, like, purple Barney gown that was falling off of her while she was walking, and she was carrying her dress, even though the dress was too short. You could see her feet from peeking out underneath the dress as she was walking. Oh, I can't stand seeing feet underneath a pageant gown. I cannot stand when a pageant gown is not long enough because it's a simple mistake. Who does that? Just why would you do that to your girls? It looked like they bought these girls junior prom dresses. That's what they look like. Junior prom dresses. And don't get me started on the hair. Don't even get me started on the hair. I could every year without fail, there's one contestant coming from one of the African continents, and her hair is an absolute travesty. It's a mess. It is a hot mess. Now, granted, in the United States, the black women in the United States are we are the masters of all thing hair. That's like indisputable. No matter what type of hair you have, the black women in the United States, if it comes to hair extensions, hair pieces, wigs, natural hair, they have mastered the art of just hair. Even if you're Asian, if you want to learn how to grow long, moisturized, beautiful hair, ask an American black woman. They can tell you how to make homemade recipes out of eggs and avocados that will bring your hair into glory. They're amazing. So I get that maybe some of the African contestants don't understand it. And me as a black American, I'm very versed in how hair's supposed to work. But still, the stuff that I've seen. I'm seeing like lace fronts. I'm seeing lace fronts in the camera of Miss Universe competitors. I can see the screen door, ladies. The screen door of your lace front. I can see the lace in the HD camera. Dying. Just dying. Just dying. Let's see. What? Pictures of the Miss Grand Thailand National Costume Show. Most of the girls have the wrong size of shoes. That's a pretty silly mistake, especially for Thailand, being the powerhouse that they are. Why would they do that? Chelsea chose that mirror gown instead of her preliminary. Honestly, like, Chelsea could have salvaged that gown. It was that hair. They should never have touched that hair. Never. They should have laid off of Chelsea's hair. That hairstyle killed that outfit. She could have salvaged that mirror gown. It was not the best gown, but she could have salvaged it had she let her hair down. That whatever was going on, no. I am having a pretty decently good day. I went to the gym today. I'm pretty good. So thank you. Who is this? Jermaine? Hi, Jermaine. I've seen you in my comment section, actually. I've actually seen you. I remember you. I remember people's pictures. Let's see. The first girls of Miss Supranational. No, I haven't. I haven't seen the girls from Miss Supranational. Thank you. Thank you, random guy. That hair was not supposed to happen. I'm not seeing any videos for Miss Ghana because I was pulling her up on here. And this is why I complain so much. I'm just like, if you're going to crown a queen, please show us who you crowned, please. Please, and thank you. Who are we looking? You said Malta. Let's pull up Malta since I'm here. Oh, and let me plug this in. I'm going to, actually, I have my tripod here on my bed. So I'm going to try to get my tripod so I don't have to hold my phone. So I can be a little bit more lazy. But I'm going to try to pull up Miss Malta. Ooh, my shoulder muscles coming back. I'm very excited about that. Thank God. Thank God. Quarantine has me all types of messed up, you guys. All types of messed up. Let's see, I'm reading. I'm reading and I'm putting this on a tripod. There, it's on a tripod. So now I just have to figure out what to do with the tripod, but it makes it hold my phone a little bit easier. Miss, who are we looking at? Malta? Let's see, Malta. Malta. Since you guys are telling me she's really good, I want to see Malta. Okay, it says Miss Malta 2020 Grand Final. So I do have a full show here. Yes, Malta. Yes, we want to see your queens. Like, please let us see your... Why are other organizations not doing this for me? Why are you not letting me see the queens? Malta is like this big and does more than a lot of other nations. Thank you for that. I do remember Malta. I remember Malta. I did watch her video. I watched Malta's video. Did I do a video on Malta yet? I watched her video. I think maybe I haven't filmed yet, but Malta's beautiful. Malta is gorgeous. Malta's amazing. Malta. I remember this girl. Her picture, true queen. Oh my God. Malta's beautiful, you guys. Malta is something. Why is there a child's iPad in my bed? Let me pull up her performance again. I did see this woman. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to turn it down and I'm going to skip ahead to the crowned Queen Malta. Who was it? I just did a video on Malta and Curacao put their countries back on the radar. Yes. Yeah, Curacao is working her tail off. She is working her absolute tail off. I have been watching that girl on social media and she has been practicing. She's tagged me in a couple things and I went and saw her videos. Improvement, 100%. I give girls props when they deserve props, because I remember when I did her video and she came off as a little bit shy and timid and a little bit afraid of being on stage, and she is rectifying all of that. She has improved and she is proving that she is a force to be reckoned with. She is giving it her absolute all. Curacao is going for it. And I love to see it. I love to see a girl that's actually like trying. Because when I do criticisms, obviously I don't mean it to be mean, but I am going to be honest when I am picking out the girls that I think are going to win. I have to be honest about that. Otherwise, what's the point of having a YouTube channel if I'm going to be fake, right? I'm not going to do that. But several of the girls have heard the videos and they went, fixed the issues, came back to social media, posted new pictures and everything. And I'm just like, oh my God. 100% improvement. 100% improvement. Some of those girls that I have spoken about in the past when I did videos on them have done so much better. And I will send them a message and be like, full props to you, girl. Full absolute props to you. Amazing. One of the girls is from Philippines and she went back and revamped her whole everything. She looks stunning. And some of you guys sent me her pictures and I'm like, I've seen, because they're like, they listen to you. I'm like, clearly she listened, because she looks amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm watching Malta again. I don't think I saw all of these videos. This video that's up about her right now has a few more. She doesn't sound like Olga. Olga. Let me see. So her name is Anthea. In her evening gown, she looked so, oh my God, this girl looked amazing in her evening gown. That yellow color. If you're able to look at Malta, if you haven't seen Malta. Now, what she is going to need to work on is her facial movement, because she did hold the same smile throughout the entirety of her presentation during evening gown. She's going to have to work on that face. But for Europe, yeah, finals. For Europe, finals. And I said the same thing about, Albania. Albania has been a silent killer in Europe for years. And the fact that they haven't been making... She is so pretty. Let me stop. Malta. The fact that Albania hasn't been making finals tells me that it's an interview issue for them. Because Albania has been gorgeous for years. And they haven't made finals. So it has to be an interview issue. It has to be an interview issue. I think Albania, it was 2018's Albania. Forgot her name. It starts with a T. It's a very unique name and she's very pretty. But she was She did too much on stage. She did too much on stage. She was, some of the girls like to be very, exactly, you got it, being right there. That's her name. That's her name. 2018's Albania. She was too sexy on stage. She was even in her national competition, I could see that she likes to be a little bit sexy, and it was going to be too much for Miss Universe, especially in swimsuit. It's too much sexiness. That's what got her. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. And even still, if her interview had been good, she would have made finals. So I'm assuming her interview was the issue. Because her stage charisma and personality was on point. Yeah, she was a bit too sexy, but she still would have made finals had it not been for her interview. This year's Albania is beautiful though. Gorgeous. And she should make finals. Albania should make finals. But I think they have interview issues, and if she's not being coached on it, yeah, she would do. 2018, she would do great at Miss Grand because she's one of those flamboyant type of queens. So yes, she would. Let's see. Miss Earth Thailand 2019 is competing again in Miss Earth 2020. Wait, what? Hold on. Miss Earth Thailand 2019 is competing again at Miss Earth 20. Is that in the rules that that's allowed to happen? Is that allowed to happen? I'm confused. Because as far as I know, especially for international competitions, you cannot compete twice. How is that possible? I'm confused. I'm confused. If you've already stepped on stage in an international competition, I'm pretty sure you cannot step on that same stage again. I get that it's a virtual competition, but I just thought, like, don't we all know the rules, kind of? Don't we all kind of know the rules? I'm a little floored. I mean, congratulations for her. She gets a second shot. I just didn't expect it. Because even in the United States, a lot of people didn't know this, but when you compete in Miss USA for Miss Universe, a lot of other countries allow their girls to compete multiple times for their national pageants. In the United States, we don't do that. Once you step on stage once in a national competition, you are not allowed to compete again. That's it. That is the only chance you get. And I know it's different because I've watched, like in the Philippines, girls have competed plenty of times in their national competition. They keep doing it. South Africa, Zoe competed in her national pageant before she even won. So the United States is different in that specific way. Wow, lots of things happening in pageant world right now. My school, me in college, is supposed to be over on October 12th. So once October 12th is done, I will be throwing out a lot of pageant content because it's pageant season. It is pageant season. And I know we're all excited. Hey to everybody that's rolling in here real quick. How are you doing? Don't mind me. I'm sitting here looking like a bandit. This is my gym. I went to the gym today. I went to the gym. Yeah, Miss Earth is one of the big pageants. One of the really big ones that we consider. What do you guys think about Miss Grand? Because I know some people are reluctant to put Miss Grand into the category of being one of the big pageants. Some people do and some people don't, depending on what you know about the drama and the creation of Miss Grand. There's that. Miss Grand does put on a good show, though. I'm not going to take that away from them. They do. I just don't like their contestant specifications because they specify that they want, I think, women over 5'6" and above. They have a height requirement, which I think is absolute garbage and silly and just. So you're saying Miss Grand, almost a big one for me. It is a very grand show, and that's why I'm like, I do give them that. Yeah, because I know some people have some issues with Miss Grand because Miss Grand is very focused on looks, very focused on the physical presentation of their contestants, and their contestants don't really vary as far as, like, put it this way, all the contestants basically look like a different rendition of the same Barbie. If you've ever had a Barbie, which most of us did, or have seen a Barbie, the old school Barbies, they only had like one Barbie that was the that was the like they used that same Barbie to make all the Barbies. All they did was change the hair colors and the skin colors, but it was in fact the exact same Barbie. And that's kind of what Miss Grand is. The girls don't vary too much in the way that they look. They're all a very tall, thin, model-esque type of stature, and the only thing that differs between them is their dress and hair color. And I don't really like that. I like to have the differences in the queens. Otherwise, what's the point in having an international competition where you invite women from different countries, but if you make them all be basically the same woman, what's the point? What is the point? What is the point? But Miss Grand puts on a good show, so I'm just like, I'm gonna have to make a video. There is just a conflict between Miss Grand's owner and the Filipino fans. I am aware. I am aware. I did see the body shaming of Catriona. I saw that as well. I think I mentioned it too, but yeah, I saw. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do a video for Miss Grand because it could be a respectable competition. It could be, but I think it hasn't really reached the status of like Miss World, Miss Earth, Miss Universe because of the way that they are choosing contestants. I think that's an issue because yeah, it's a good show. But if you're not gonna allow the girls to vary in any type of way, and the thing that happened with Grand Queen Coco last year, yeah, I told you guys, I know about what happened. The attitude that she took towards Catriona is the kind of the attitude that I think most pageant fans feel come from Miss Grand International itself. It's a very like looking down on you. They like look down their nose at other girls. They want their girls to be the most beautiful, the most model-esque, the most thin. It comes off as very catty. And pageant fans, obviously we adore a good-looking queen. We love that. But we know that we as fans are more than just skin deep. We are more demanding than just the visual aspect of pageants. And Miss Grand really isn't. Miss Grand seems to be very focused on the visual aspect of the queens, which would be, I mean, if that's the type of pageant you want, that would be fine. But if you're only allowing size 2 women that are, 5'10", you're not really being very accepting of the different types of beauty, which is really hard to do because if you have different women from all around the world, but you make them all meet the same standards of beauty, it's not fair. The Colombians are not going to have the same physical stature as like an American, as a Canadian, or as a Filipino, or a woman from Thailand. They all have different ideas of beauty, different types of beauty. And if Miss Grand can't show that they appreciate all the different types of beauty, I don't really want to watch the show. Because it kind of seems like you're putting down women that don't look like your contestants. Which is exactly what Coco did last year to Catriona, which was a no-no. I mean, that was just silly. That was silly. As a pageant queen, I understand maybe she didn't like Catriona for whatever reason. I don't know their personal relationship. Fine. But from a queen's standpoint, I'm going to have a conversation with the men of this house to understand when they are not welcome. I am. So why are you bothering me? Men. They just think they are the center of the world, center of the universe. Center. So my little brother is here, and then there's the older cousin that's here with him. And just being boys. Just messing. Why? Just why? Why? Anyways. Hi, Chloe. Aren't you supposed to be asleep? I remember this. Kira's laughing. They act like I won't give it to them on live stream. I do not care. They know protocol in this house. Don't mess with me. You guys get to have me all 24 hours a day. The one time I want to spend time with the rest of my court, you want to bug me? I don't think so. Just being ridiculous. But anyways, yeah, I need to do a video on Miss Grand because, I mean, I don't feel like there's a lot of YouTubers that talk about Miss Grand. And I don't feel like there's a lot of pageant people that are solely devoted to Miss Grand, and there is a reason for that. Honestly, if Miss Grand was smart and they really wanted to take over the pageant arena, they would start allowing women of like tons of different sizes and statures onto their stage. I guarantee that would cause so much commotion and so many more eyeballs would be on them if they had some fuller figured women there just randomly, if they had like, and I'm not saying like size 36, because I know some of you are going to be like, I don't want figure. I'm not saying like, because that's unhealthy. And I don't care if you're body positive or not. Being a size 36 is not healthy. You don't with me, right? No. But I'm saying like, if you had a size 10, 12 queens there, there is no issue with that. And you would be doing something that other pageants haven't caught up to yet. There would be a lot more people watching you because you were doing something so different from everyone else. You would think that they would try to set themselves apart as much as possible, but they're not. That's why no one's watching you. Even though they do put on a good show. Not taking that. They do. But I mean, the queens kind of all look like copycats of each other every year. Oh, and that's another video I wanted to do. I wanted to do the copycat video. The copycat Triona video. Oh my goodness. I want to do the copycat Triona video. Because it's cringe. It is cringe. The amount of people that I saw copying Catriona, like step by step, word for word, her twirls, her gown, her hair, her facial expressions. That was so cringe. I could not believe so many supposed queens copied Catriona to that extent. How dare you think you are going to go and think you're going to capture a major title literally copying another queen? If you're going to be a queen, you're supposed to be yourself and you're supposed to be unique. What do we look like trying to crown a copycat of a Miss Universe winner? Who's doing that? Who would do that? That makes no sense. They thought that that was going to work. If I'm running a pageant and I want my pageant to have its own source of respect, what do I look like crowning a girl that looks like the winner of another system's pageant? Does that make any sense at all? Because as soon as you put on Catriona's outfits and you walk like her and you move like her, the best you're ever going to be is second place to Catriona. You're only ever going to be a decent copycat of an original. That's all you're ever going to be, is a good copy. You're never going to be an authentic. You're never going to be a one of a kind. You're forever going to be a copycat. And who's trying to crown a copycat? Who is trying to crown a copycat? Especially if you're competing in like Miss Earth. Let's say you're competing in Miss Earth. What does Miss Earth look like crowning a girl who's only a copy, great store Dollar Tree value version of Miss Catriona? Do you think Miss Earth, like that organization, is going to put themselves in that predicament to crown a queen that rips off another pageant's top queen? Because then Miss Earth themselves is like devaluing their own competition. What were they thinking? When I saw the videos, the cringe, you guys, I cringed so hard. I could have why would you do that? How are you supposed to command respect as a queen copying another queen? You're basically showing yourself to be a subject. You are a subject of Catriona. That's what you are. You're a subject. There is a reason I do not wear replica crowns on my channel. If I'm able to have a crown made that is inspired by a Miss Universe crown, then fine. But it will be unique to me. But you're not going to catch me ever wearing a replica crown on my channel, because my channel is mine and it is a separate platform from Miss Universe, Miss Earth, Miss Grant. It is separate in itself. It is its own court. So what do I look like wearing another queen's crown? I will be a fan all day long, absolutely. But at the end of the day, I still have my own platform. And it is subject to no one. And I can't believe another queen would put themselves in a position that way. Or another pageant would put themselves in that position. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. If I had been a director and saw someone competing at my competition and you're copying another queen, a well-known queen, and you're copying her like word for word, you didn't even try to switch it up a little bit. They didn't even try to change the homework. You didn't even try to change the gown colors. Like, you were a complete copy and paste of Catriona, but in the worst way. I wouldn't even let you step on stage. I would rather you wear a paper bag. Exactly. Plagiarism. No. Disqualification. Immediately. Because in a pageant, we're looking for women who are unapologetically themselves. How are you going to be unapologetically yourself while copying someone else? You are not worthy or fit to be a monarch. I couldn't believe it. I'm pretty sure none of those girls won, right? I'm pretty sure none of them won. And as they shouldn't have. They shouldn't have. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I mean, you can, if you're a fan, absolutely. But when you hit the level where you're trying to command your own respect, don't copy anyone. How are we going to respect you if we know that you're copying someone? Because yeah, then it's plagiarism. It's plagiarism. What I hope you do a real serious on Miss Grand. Yeah, I do. I am gonna have to do a video on Miss Grand because Miss Grand, yeah, they put on a good show, but they just the way that they are choosing contestants and their representatives is questionable. Oh, what's up? You're in the Discord channel? Okay, well, the way that it works, those of you who are not in the Discord, we actually have a place where we all get together and talk like every day, all day. It's always open, and I like wake up and I go in the Discord and I say hi to everybody. So it's always in the links in my description box. So if you go in my description box, you can find all of my links to everything. And the Discord works. You go there, you sign up with your email, and you can talk to all the pageant fans, and you can talk to me all day, every day. If you want to make a friend, that's fine. The general chat is for us to talk about pretty much anything. Anything that's going on in the world, anything that's going on in your life. You want to talk about your kids, your puppies, whatever. We talk about everything. And then if you hit the Miss Universe sections of the Discord, you can talk about Miss Universe in general. We have specific sections for the specific Miss Universe categories. So we have an Asia Africa section to talk about the Asian and African contestants. We have the Americas. It's all separated to talk about each individual section of competition, and then we have a part where we talk about all the other pageants, Miss Grand, Miss Earth. You guys are more than welcome to come and chit chat with us. It's fun. Hi Mark, how are you doing? Yeah, you're not gonna catch me copying anyone. That's half the reason why, like on YouTube, I like to have white hair, is because when you get to be a YouTuber, and you get to establish your own brand, you want it to be fun. You want to be able to do something that's uniquely just you and to set yourself apart and not be like anyone else. I don't like being like other people. So I like having white hair simply because I know no one else on YouTube has it. I was like, because we see people on YouTube try different hair colors all the time. We see blue, we see green, we see pink, purple, ombres, all that. But I never see white. So I was just like, I'm going to steal that, and that's going to be my thing forever. Yes, I love having white hair, by the way. It's amazing. And I have written a book in which the main character actually does have white hair. So eventually, you guys will know about that. But I like having it. It's super fun. Even my family likes it. It's very fun. Let's see here. I'm looking at the male pageants. We've talked about, I actually still have that video on my laptop where I did a video about the male pageants. But the men don't present as well as the women. They don't. And it's crazy because I'm a straight female, like I'm 100% straight, and I would still rather watch the women. And it's because the men don't have the same charisma that the women do. The women give me all types of faces. They give me the looks. They give me the drama, the theatrics. The men seem very awkward on stage. They are not enticing in the least. And they need help. Because honestly, male pageants should be more popular. They should be. Like, female fans would love to see beautiful men on a stage. We would. Can you please give me a good-looking Jason Momoa on a stage and see if I don't rewatch that pageant constantly? Give me a Jason Momoa, a Denzel. Just give me all the beautiful men. I would love to see it. But then when you watch these guys, there's just no charisma. There's just none. There's just zero. Big fat zero. None of the facial expressions, just nothing. You would think male pageants would be like Magic Mike. Nope. I'm like, guys, I know I have to do that video too because the boys need help. Crazy. What does this say? She wasn't my favorite for what, Miss Venezuela? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I'm reading comments. Miss Venezuela. Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm gonna be honest about Miss Venezuela. I'm gonna be honest about this. That I don't. The person that they crowned as Miss Venezuela, I'm gonna say she didn't have. She was not best in evening gown. She what? Mm-mm, mm-mm. Some of those girls were so good, so good. I don't think she won based on evening gown because I would bet money she wasn't best in evening gown. I couldn't. I get the theatrics of Miss Venezuela, but number one, hi, that's my other Kira, Carby Barbie. What's up? You made it. Um, I did not like that purple shawl. I did not like it at all. That purple frilly thing for purple frilly thing, whatever she was wearing in Miss Venezuela, the girl that won an evening gown. What was that? That reminded me of like that 1950s, 1960s like dramatic nightgown. Why was she wearing that? What was that? I don't know. I didn't like that purple frilly thing. What was it? Someone explain. I understand the cultural differences, and typically I like the extroverted nature of the Venezuelan queens, but that particular outfit, I was just like, huh, yeah, she wasn't best in evening gown. She wasn't. Period. I'm not disputing her entire win. I'm just saying evening gown wise, eh. She probably won based like question and answer maybe, but evening gown. And there were some beautiful girls in Miss Venezuela. The Venezuelans are starting to get a little bit unrelatable. They're being a little bit too rehearsed, too practiced, too precise, too perfect. I don't see a lot of natural moments coming out of a lot of their performances, which is going to hinder their ability to snag a crown in Miss Universe. Like obviously they still do very well in competition, but they're never going to be able to actually get the crown without that relatability factor. Zoe can slay all day long, but at the end of the day, she still has those moments where you can see it's totally natural. She has those moments where she's just being completely herself and lovable. I don't see a lot of the Venezuelans honestly being themselves. I don't get those moments of just them being themselves. They always have a very forced, perfect smile, forced, perfect turns, precise movements. And I want to see who you are. I want to see you being you. I want to see your quirky attitude, your funny spirit, your freedom, your ability to make me laugh or smile or cry. I want to get to know you. And it's really hard for the Venezuelans to like let down that wall. Like they want to be perfect. And it comes off as very plastic and fake. That's going to hold them back. It's going to hold them back. Yeah, I don't know. That purple thing was unnecessary. I just didn't like it. Get rid of it. I never want to see that thing again. It really did bug me, you guys. It did. I'm sorry. Oh God, if you haven't seen the Miss Venezuela, the girl that won, she wore this purple frilly thing. Why would you wear that with evening gown? Let me stop. I'm just so confused. Who do you have winning USA right now? And I have, who are my tops for Miss USA? That was Florida, New York, Massachusetts, and Ohio. Those were the girls that I say are my top picks for winning Miss USA. New York has not taken her foot off the gas pedal at all. Not a millimeter. I have a broken nail. She has not taken her foot off the gas pedal since competition. Like since she got crowned, she has not stopped. But I have seen the other girls, specifically Florida and Massachusetts, have stepped up to the plate to kind of like control Andrea. Because she has been flaunting all over social media. She knows she's like, I am a future queen. And that's how Andrea acts online. But Florida and Massachusetts have been like, Andrea, we're still here. They have been posting online. They have been doing their best to portray a queen on their social media platform. So I'm very excited to see them finally. Well, let me go up here. No, I was talking about Miss Universe Venezuela because Lord, I don't care about Miss World I don't know. No, because the girl that won Miss Universe Venezuela was wearing some silly little purple frilly thing. Who do you have the best chance of winning Miss Universe Philippines? Miss Universe Philippines. My tops were Cavite, Sorsogon. Cavite and Sorsogon are the ones that I had at the top of my head. Now I know that who's the girl that I did a video because I have names slip in my head right now. Was it Comedy Sur? Because she has a very good, yes, I think it's Comedy Sur. She has a very good personality and charisma. We just had styling issues. She was the one that I just said had a bit of styling issues. But she was honestly, she was one of those girls that listened. She was one of those girls that listened. That girl, she is so determined. Let me make sure it's her. But I'm pretty sure it's Comedy Sur. I have to go through my own videos to see what the heck I'm talking about. I'm scrolling through them. Get out of the way. Who is this? That's Belgium. Quezon City. Yeah, so it's got to be Comedy Sur. Wherever she is. How far back did I do those videos? My God. I can't find the video, but it's in here somewhere. But yeah, it has to be Comedy Sur. She's the one that I said, yep, there she is. That I said had a bit of styling issues. And since then, total revamp. Total revamp. That you can tell when a girl is determined because they soak up any type of criticism like a sponge and they use it to like evolve themselves. And that's what you're supposed to do. If you're a smart competitor, that is what you do. You take any kind of criticism and you use everything to make yourself better. She did that and she looks outstanding. She looks outstanding. Just she looks phenomenal. I have no styling issues with that girl now. I have nothing to say. She completely shut me up. I have nothing to say. You win, Comedy Sur. She wins. She wins. I will say nothing. Because she already knows how to perform. She knows how to give face. It was just styling problems. Now that she's done that, I would not be surprised to see her making a finalist position. She looks phenomenal. She wins. Let's see. Sorsogon, since I seem to have some Filipinos on here that know a little bit, what's going on with Sorsogon? Has she already dropped out? I'm assuming she's, because like I said earlier, we talked about this earlier. Maria's not leaving unless you drag her. You would have to hospitalize that girl to convince her to leave Miss Philippines Universe. So unless she's announced that she's stepping down, I don't see her leaving. I think she's going to be just fine. It stinks being, having COVID like that, because I know that it tends to be kind of like a very severe flu and the feeling is not good, but competition, yeah, she's in quarantine, but no, because she's not dropping out. Maria's not leaving. Okay. You would have to fight that girl. Mortal Kombat style. You would have to finish her before she leaves competition. That's one thing I do know about a diligent pageant queen, which she is. They will not give up. They are not going to leave without a fight. She will fight COVID and come right back like nothing happened. She's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. 25 contestants in... Are you talking about Miss Universe Philippines? Oh, Miss Universe, the Miss Universe competition, period. Very hard to state... Oh, I think my mom just got home. Very hard to state when we do not have Miss USA. We don't have Miss USA. We don't have Miss Philippines. We don't have Miss Thailand. And those typically tend to bring out good competitors. For right now, the ones that I'm looking at are Indonesia, Panama. What is the other one? Is it Nicaragua? I feel like it's Nicaragua. Indonesia, Panama, Nicaragua. Those are 3 for sure. And if the girl that I currently have as the top of my list in Thailand wins, she's a killer. I'm going to make a video on it so you will know who I'm talking about. But if the girl at the top of my list for Thailand wins, she is a dragon slayer. So, Thailand, I mean, whew, anything could happen because so far, I think the girl, Ayumalia's new skin. No, I haven't. I'm going to have to look. The girls in Thailand, once they get on the official stage, anything could happen. Someone could just fall. Someone could completely bomb interview. So we never really know what's going to happen in the official competition. But the girl that's at the top of my list for Thailand was literally perfect in her opening ceremony and swimsuit. So, I mean, her consistency has been above and beyond like A plus. Like she's been fantastic and she's been consistent in her perfection. So if she wins, which there's a high likelihood that she will, she is a pageant queen slayer. A pageant queen slayer. I would not want to compete against that woman. She's terrifying. She is terrifying. Like she's beautiful to watch, but as a competitor, she's like Terminator. She's so scary because she's so good. Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Um, Side note, if any of the girls from the Asia category show up in Miss Universe looking overly tanned, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream about it. I'm no longer letting overly tanned women slide. Gazini was the last one that I didn't speak on. It's never gonna happen again. Don't because I'm watching, especially the Thailand queens. I'm watching the Thailand queens, and they are all incredibly fair skinned. If any of them show up to Miss Universe looking my color, I am going to I'm going to wreak havoc. I'm roasting. I am roasting. That is nonsense and unnecessary. None of those girls better show up looking my color. Every time I watch a pageant, I'm expecting to see so much diversity, and about half the queens whom are not of African descent, don't naturally have dark skin, show up looking like me. How is that diversity? I expect in a very diverse show to see colors of the rainbow. I expect to see incredibly fair-skinned girls, and I expect to see incredibly dark-skinned girls. Why are my fair-skinned girls showing up looking like they all are trying to pretend to be Miss Brazil? Why do all of my like Nordic country women, Americans, the Americans are horrendous offenders of this. They show up looking like they're pretending to be South American. Why? Why? I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm done. And I'm going to warn the Americans because without fail, every year I watch Miss USA, these girls all look like they're pretending to be mixed. They look like they want so badly to be Latina. You're not. You're not. You're not. California is one of them. I'm saying right. Typically, I don't name names, but I will say it on my live stream for those of you who are watching the live stream. Congratulations. California is one of them. She's one of them. Pull up California's headshot going into Miss USA. No. No. And the thing is, for very fair-skinned people, they don't tan a golden color. You have to have an olive, tinted tan skin already to tan a golden color. If you're fair-skinned, you don't naturally tan a golden color. That's why you come out looking orange. That's why you look so crazy, you deep-fried Cheetos. That's why they look this way. And they act like I'm not going to notice. They act like the fans aren't going to notice. The fans have noticed. It's just that they don't care because no one on YouTube or no one with any sort of public say has said anything about it. I'm going to say something about it because it looks ridiculous and it's an embarrassment. And it goes completely against the diversity that we are all striving for. Why are my fair-skinned queens tanning themselves beyond recognition? Why? Why is it bad to have fair skin? Because let's be honest, if we saw the African competitors changing their skin color this much, people would be up in arms. They would be outraged. Go to class, random guy. Do well. Pay attention. Study. I hope you do very good. I have to take a quiz today, but it's not due until tonight, so I'm not worried about it. But I struggle to understand why the fair-skinned girls think that they get away with it, where the dark-skinned girls wouldn't get away with it. If Zosie had lightened her skin as much as the other girls darkened their skin, they darkened their skin like an extra 6 shades. If Zosie did that, people would go crazy. She wouldn't have won. She wouldn't have won. Because you know why? Do you know why Zosie wouldn't win if she lightened her skin an extra 6 shades? Because then Zosie's not being herself. then she's not being herself. You see? It's just, yeah, no, everybody does not need to tan. I would very much like to see some fair skinned queens on stage. I am tired of seemingly looking at 100 Latinas, because that's what it looks like. It looks like I have 100 Latinas, and then I'm sitting here looking like, where are the Asian girls? Where are my Nordic girls? Where's my Scandinavian girls? I want to see some fair skinned, white skinned women, please. I mean, bright white. If I can get, I'm finally, I'm getting my dark skinned women. But now apparently I have to advocate for white women. I will do it. I will do it. I said I'm an advocate for diversity. Diversity includes both black women and white women. So now I'm going to have to go on white women rants and ask, where are my white women? Because all I get is Latinas. All I get is Latinas. And they're going to be, I'm not Latina. Well, why do you look like a Latina? Why did you tan yourself to the point of being a Latina? Because this happened with Gazzini. If you pull up Gazzini's photos, Gazzini's natural skin is very fair skinned. The photos that she was putting out was incredibly fair skinned. What is that? Collectively live stream the pageant with you. It's so cute. We can get snacks and food. I would love to actually do that. I would love to do a live stream and we can all watch pageants together. Age does not determine whether you place or not. It really does not. But I'm pretty sick of seeing overly tanned women. And they seemingly think it's acceptable. And it's not. It's not. A light tan, obviously a light tan, fine. That's totally fine. Honestly, it's fine. Because the purpose of a tan is to mimic the impact of the sun. Like, if a fair-skinned person hasn't been outside for a while and they're they're very fair, like to the point where it's freaking themselves out and they feel like they need a bit of color. I understand that. But it's meant to mimic a natural tan. The tans that I'm getting on stage are not natural tans. Not unless you are voluntarily giving yourself skin cancer. If you're, rocking skin cancer chic, because that's what that looks like. That looks like skin cancer hot couture. Like, that's what you look insane. You look crazy. It's a natural tan over my dead body. Anybody who knows who Nikita Dragon is, she's one of the offenders of a ridiculous looking tan. Talking about it's a natural tan. Nobody naturally tans that way. That's called skin damage. It's skin damage. Do you guys know how I can naturally tan to this color? I could, but you know what that would be? That would be skin damage. It would be skin damage. That's what that would be. I'm dragging tans this year. I'm dragging tans with this year. And when people get into the comment section of those videos and complain about it, would you guys please remind them to check this live stream and my other videos in which I have mentioned that I would be dragging tans this year, because I'm over it. I am over it. I have pictures they're saved on my laptop because I was going to talk about it. I have pictures of Miss USA girls, past Miss USA girls. They're still photos from competition. They look bright, burnt orange. And she's wearing a white gown on top of that, which makes it look even worse. I'm over it. I'm dragging tans this year. Beware. Beware. Everybody warn your tanner. If you're going to get a tan, it better be a light airbrushed finish. That's it. Exactly. Vanilla straight to burnt toast. Straight to burnt toast. There's not even a stop in between. I'm not having it. Yeah, just let them know, because I don't want anybody to be like, oh, she's being so mean this year. I warned you. The tans are excessive because you're not being unapologetically yourself and you're destroying the diversity of the pageant. You're destroying the diversity. I should have a fantastic color spectrum of different women and all I get is brown. Everybody's brown. Where are my white girls? I want fair skin. Where's my fair skin beauty queens? There's one woman that competed in the trans competition. She's beautiful. And I saved it because I was going to use that as an example when I do the video on tanning. There's probably tanning sponsors. Either way, still not an excuse. But I saved one of the competitors from the trans competition because you can tell she didn't tan at all. She completely she threw the tan and she was bright white. She was white. And it was beautiful. She looked gorgeous. It was amazing. And I'm looking at her, mesmerized by her skin color, realizing that, wow, the reason I'm mesmerized by her skin color is because I never get to see this type of skin on stage. Never. I never get to see her skin on stage. And I was so proud that she decided to present herself that way, because that's exactly, I'm going to have to pull up the picture, but we don't get to see anyone that looks like her ever on a Miss Universe stage. Ever. I'm going to find out her name. Let me pull up my Instagram so I can tell you exactly who I'm talking about. Instagram. Because she looked beautiful and she was bright white. Height diversity in pageant, especially Miss Universe, luckily doesn't have a pageant height requirement, which I appreciate, unlike Miss Grand. I would still like there to be more diversity in the heights of competitors, because it still looks like people are being more favorable towards the tall competitors. And as Luciera has said many times, we're not looking for a model, we're looking for a role model. So heights really should not matter so much. And I can tell that they still do. And I don't like it. As a pint-sized princess myself, as someone who is vertically challenged, just because I'm not as tall as some competitors doesn't mean I can't walk a lot of those girls into the dust. A lot of the Filipinas tend to be very short. Would I discount them simply because of their height and be like, oh, they're not good on stage? No, that would be crazy. That would be psychotic to look at a Filipina and be like, Pia's not tall. To look at a Filipina and be like, oh, she's not anything because she's short. Please. Please. Those Filipinos will twirl all over your spinal cord and walk away with a smile. Height means nothing. So the fact that like competitions like Miss Grand have the audacity to have a height requirement, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. Height requirement. For what? I'm passing Pia's picture right now. She's in, oh, there's a queen. Is that her? Yes. Who is this? This woman is white. White. Okay, what do you think? Because I saved this off of Pageant Planet, and I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see exactly what we don't get to see on a lot of pageant stages. There she is. Miss International Queen 2020 is winning. Yeah. There we go. That is a woman that has no tan at all. Zero tan. She's working with no tan here. She is white. This is a picture from Pageant Planet. She is beautiful, and she has no tan, and her skin is milky, absolutely white. And she's beautiful. And this is exactly what we don't get to see on Miss Universe stages. I see overly tanned queens who just, like, it's ridiculous and it's unnecessary. You can have this type of skin tone and be amazing, and I never get to see it. Yes, she's trans. And that's her winning gown, and she looks fantastic. Amazingly put together. So why am I getting ridiculously tanned women? Why? What is the point? Why can't I have white women? She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. This is International Queen 2020. Yeah, so the current queen. She's just like, I'm just saying. Look at Ayuma. Did she tan her skin? Did she really? Oh, come on. Really? Why are my Asian beauty queens tan? Even because I have Pia's picture right here, actually. Actually, I have Pia's picture right in front of me, and I don't know if you guys can tell. Let me see if I can pull it up. Ah, look at my crazy. Okay, so there's Pia. Because she's in, Pia is in my saved photos. You can see it's like over here, it's saved on Instagram. So Pia is very clearly tanned. Now, luckily, Pia is not overly tan. It's a bit dark because Pia is typically very fair-skinned. And you can tell because look at her face. Pia's face is her natural color, but you can see her neck and her arms is a bit tanned. And the Miss USA girls tend to take this even further. And I'm saying if your foundation is not going to match the tan that you have, you're too dark. So Pia's borderline. This is as far as I would accept allowing a fair-skinned girl to tan. Because to me, this is still very dark. Because I know for a fact that Pia's actually fair-skinned. She's very fair-skinned. She's not even olive. She's fair. This is tan. And if you go and watch Pia, yeah, you see how that doesn't like match though? Fair skin, tan skin. Fair face, tan. That, yeah, I can see that, ladies. Okay. Yeah, you can see that now. The USA girls are worse. They're worse. They're worse. They're just, oh, I'm tired. I'm roasting. I am roasting tans this year. Because if you want to show up on the pageant stage looking roasted, if you look roasted already, don't be mad if I throw a little bit of seasoning on top. Okay? I mean, you did it. You did it to yourself. You literally did it to yourself. So there. So there. Let me see if I can find Miss. Let me show you, because now that we're in my Instagram pages, because you guys don't understand, maybe some of you don't understand the lengths to which some Americans are going to. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Let me scroll up here because it looks horrendous. It looks ridiculous. It looks. I showed my grandpa and my grandparents some of these girls, and my grandparents looked at me when I told them that they were white women. They were just like, "Are you serious?" They this is here's one. It just ugh. It's hard to even, it's very frustrating. Okay, here's one. Okay, so overly, this is a way overly tanned person, if you can't see that. That is not a black person, just in case you thought it was. It's not. Not a black person. Not at all. This is not a black person. Yeah. That is a white woman. Yeah, good lord. That is a that's a white woman. um yeah, I don't even know what to say. It's hard to know even what to say. Let's see what else, cuz when I said I was going to do a video on the tanning, I started saving pictures from certain people. And here's some of the pictures that I saved for that video. There's another one. Just it's it's rampant, you guys. The whole tanning thing, I'm over it. I'm done with it. I'm so fed up. I'm so fed up. And don't think that this is like one picture, okay? This is not, this entire girl, her whole page she looks like this. Just ridiculous. Just ridiculous looking, overly tanned. I'm done with the overly tanned stuff. I'm done with it. I'm fed up with it. And let me see. Maybe I should pull up. Who is that? Someone's on my Instagram right now. Yeah, so we got a whole bunch of overly tan girls. And I can tell that California did do it. California did do it. Maybe I'll pull up California's headshot. If you haven't seen California's headshot, it is blackfishing. 100%. It's blackfishing. You're confused. I'm confused. I'm confused as to why American girls, especially my Miss USA competitors, why they feel the need to just overly tan themselves. Miss USA evening. They act like I can't tell. I'm black. Okay? I know natural melanin when I see it, ladies. I'm just saying. I do. I can see it. Hi. I don't know. Because you guys hear stuff like this talked about when it comes to a lot of dark-skinned women, when it comes to dark-skinned Indian women and black women, you hear a lot of preaching about self-acceptance, but we don't hear the same thing coming towards white women and fair-skinned women, even though if I pull up some of these pictures, some of these white women are as dark as the black women they are competing against. That's my issue there. Why is my computer battery dying? Some of these girls are just yeah, so that's why I gotta do a video about it. I have to do a video about it. I have no choice because it has gotten out of hand. Out of hand. I wonder what happens if I type in tans. Tans. Because it just, oof. Even Florida 2018, I'm looking at her. She was very tan. I'm happy Sarah Rose Summers wasn't. Sarah Rose Summers was overly tan in Miss Universe. She was. And Miss USA, not as much. In Miss Universe, she was overly tanned. Because Sarah Rose Summers is also incredibly fair skinned. Is this an offender right here? Miss USA 2019. Who is this? Yeah, she looks like a tanning offender. She looks like one of them. Yep, she is. She's one of them. Why is this picture so small? See if I can show it to you. Oh, she's one of them too. Ooh, see, now that I'm picking up some of these pictures, she's one of them. She's one of the overly tan ones. Let me see. Before this, before my laptop dies, let me show you another one. There we go. Ding dong. That's one. That is one of them. Overly tanned. Right there. That's orange. I don't care what you say. And it's not my phone and it's not the lighting. She's orange. She's orange. That is overly tanned. This is a very fair-skinned woman. Go and look at her pictures before competition. This is a naturally very fair-skinned woman. This is not that tan. No. That is not a natural color. And you can tell because of the orange that's coming off of that. No, just no. I'm screaming. In a white gown, no less, because that only emphasizes the tan. Yes. Now, are you guys understanding why this is a problem for the Miss USAs? The Miss USAs are the worst offenders of the unnatural tan. Unnatural tan. Stop it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Let's see who else we got on here. She's too tan. I can tell that right there. You can tell. When I can tell that you have a tan, like, it's just, at least she's not orange. But I can still tell that you're overly tanned. On a white dress. Thank you. On a white dress. It's just unnecessary, you guys. And you would think like, oh, she's not too tan. Here's a black competitor from the Miss Universe. That's a black woman from Miss Universe. Do you not see that these girls are the exact same color? You see that? Same color. Back. Same color. Back. Same color. Are we understanding why I'm gonna roast tans this year? I'm roasting the tans this year. I have had it. I'm over it. I am done. I'm done. The USA girls are the worst. I love the USA girls, but I'm just saying when it comes to tans, the worst offenders are the Miss USA girls. I'm sorry, you cannot be the same color as the black women in your competition if you're not black. No. Who's down here? I'm like, move my finger out of the way. Hi, Misha. Misha, is it your first time? I always talk to people. So no one should be surprised if I call them out by name, because I do read all of your stuff. What are your pet peeves when it comes to swimsuit and evening gown? Swimsuit pet peeve. Oh, it's the head nod. That thing? Yeah, that. Can't stand it. For the life of me, I cannot stand that. Horrible. Hi, Alvin. How are you doing? Evening gown, I do have a lot of pet peeves when it comes to evening gown. Carrying your dress. If you have to carry your dress, it's too long. I don't know why I have to say that, but apparently people need to know. If I have to tell you not to carry your dress is too long. Don't carry your dress. Seeing your shoes coming from underneath your gown, that means your gown is too short. Why do I have to say this? Apparently I have to say that because the African contestants love to drive me crazy. The too short, yeah, don't do that. Just don't do that. Stop it. It's just simple stuff. That's what irritates me. It's the simple things that people neglect. And it's just like, you guys as pageant fans even know better. So for a competitor to make those simple mistakes drives me insane. If the pageant fans know better, why don't the competitors know better? The crazy gowns from Europe, yeah, they do tend to get a little outlandish. They do. Yeah, carrying gowns. If you can't carry, like if you have to carry your gown, don't wear it. You should be able to walk in your gown without putting hands on your gown. Putting hands on your hips is another thing. Why is that like the go-to? That tells me you just don't know what to do. If you are walking completely with your hands on your hips, you just don't know what to do with yourself. Yeah. White gowns. There was a girl in Miss USA one year who pretty much wore a blanket comforter down the stage. She just looked like a walking mattress top in a white gown. It was white. She looked like a mattress. She looked like a cake topper. I was mad. I was mad. I was upset. I was upset. I don't know. I just hi Carby Barbie. Yeah, just USA girls. That's why I have to get their video done before they go on stage, because obviously they're from my country and I support them wholeheartedly, and I don't want them making silly mistakes. And then if they make these mistakes, then I'm gonna have to roast them, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, she's being mean to us," and I'm be like, "But I told you not to do this. I told you not to do this." Less metallic gowns. Yeah, I want some color. Why can't I have color? What is the problem with colorful gowns? Like, why can't I see some green, some orange, some pink and purple and lavender? And why can't I get some colored gowns? Why are we getting just metallic stuff? And everything has to be bedazzled. Why does everything have to be shiny? Okay, why? They remind me of like the fish in the sea, like those silver fish, and they all like get in a group and everything shines. Everything on them has to be shiny. 100, like, but why? Why can't I get a nice silk gown that has beautiful draping on it, that has fabulous like hems and lining on it? Everything doesn't need to be shiny. Okay? We are not toddlers. We are not 12. We don't need everything to sparkle. At this point, a girl with a non-sparkly dress would stand out simply because everybody else around her is shiny. And Sherry Hill's trying to, like, when she started coming out with the mirrored gowns, with those giant mirrored gowns on it, like, at this point, you're all walking disco balls. At this point, and it seems like they're style-wise, these people are relying more on the shiny gowns more than the actual structure of the gown. Instead of giving me a unique, beautifully designed gown, they're just throwing crystals on everything and calling it a Miss Universe gown. That's all you're doing. I'm not getting any sort of, no, there's nothing different about the design of a lot of these gowns. Even, who is this on my computer right now? This, I think, is Mexico. This is, yeah, okay, Mexico. Here we go. Mexico, where's she at? There it is. So, without the shininess of this gown, it's just a standard red dress. There is nothing structurally unique about the design of that gown at all. Zero at all. Nothing structurally unique about this gown. It's just, there's Kat's gown right there. Yeah, Catriona's gown was different. Even like, I forgot what year. Was that 2012 Olivia Culpo? We don't see gowns like this anymore. Her gown had no sparkle, no shine on it. It was just, she had a plunging neckline, a very fun skirt. Nothing shiny about this gown. She won in it. Great. We don't see gowns like that anymore. Why? I don't know. Are the designers running out of ideas? Is that why we're not getting like unique gowns anymore? Just trying to see what other gowns that's a Sherry Hill once again. Oh, here's another. That's a multicolored gown, actually. I don't even know why it took so long for people to get back into multicolored gowns, but everybody remembers this gown. It was amazing. Like, just what's up with the designers and the makings of the gowns? Why is this so hard for you? I'm on the internet right now. Let's just see what else is here. Like, this gown, this remains one of the most unique gowns ever made. I still don't get designers thinking this far outside of the box. Like, this has shine to it, but because it's like chains, it's like literal a metallic gown, and it was so unique, even to this day, incredibly unique. I just, where's the creativity? Where's the creativity? That's what I'm asking. Where's the creativity? That gown was so creative. That gown was so creative. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, I'm definitely over the shiny metallic gowns. I'm over it. Are these prelim gowns? Prelim gowns are hilarious. Prelim gowns always make me smile because some of them are hideous and some of them are outlandish and they always make me smile. Either way, I never want to see this gown again. Side note, I never want to see this gown again. Never in life. Every year, especially in USA, somebody wears this specific gown. I never want to see it again. Burn it, bury it, never again. I never, ever, ever want to see the red liquid Jessica Rabbit gown ever in life again. Every year I see that gown. Every year. You would think people would stop wearing this gown. Stop wearing this gown. Specifically this gown. They don't change the color. They don't change it's exactly the same every year. I never want to see it. I'm over it. Bury it. It's literally, people have been wearing this gown for, I don't know, 8 years. It's got to be like 8 years. Someone always wears that dress. Just throw it away. Trash it. Trash it. Right? Oh my God. What's your opinion on colored hair for pageants, specifically women of color, like blonde, ginger, brown? I have colored hair, but like my hair, except for when I wear white, but my hair is brown. It's always brown. I have no problem with it. I don't know. As long as it compliments you. I mean, having colored hair is a styling issue. So as long as it compliments you, I have no problem with it. Now, I'm pretty sure you're not talking about like pink and blues. I'm pretty sure you're not saying that, because if you're saying that, then I would be like, yeah, no. Don't do that. But as long as it compliments you, I have no problem with it. Now, for example, like I get what you're saying. If it's a very dark skinned woman like Zosie would not look very good in a bright blonde, hair, wig, whatever. She wouldn't look good as a bright blonde. It would not compliment her. I don't look good as a bright blonde, okay? Yellow hair looks horrendous on me. I admit that. Wholeheartedly, I admit that. So I say, that's a styling issue. You should be able to style yourself. As a pageant competitor, as a director, whatever, coach, you should be able to style your person and know if their hair color compliments them or not. Because I would say the same thing for like a very fair-skinned person. Some fair-skinned people look good with black hair, but some fair-skinned people look horrible. And I would say the same thing. If that black hair does not compliment you, I'm going to treat you the same way I treat a black woman with super blonde hair that doesn't compliment her. It's a styling problem. Make sure your styling's on point. If blonde looks good on you, rock it. Don't care. Whatever looks good, sweetheart. Georgia 2019. Yes, I know what you're talking about. My pageant experience. Number one, American pageants are expensive. I say that all the time. Horrendously expensive, like entrance fees of $2,000 and more. But I enjoy being on stage. I've spent a lot of time on stage competing in various different types of competitions. When I did my first test pageant, it was just like a little pageant. It wasn't like an official Miss Earth, Miss Universe pageant. It was just like a little rinky-dink pageant to see if I really liked it. I liked the experience, but I didn't like the judging process because I knew for a fact that the judges had played favorites in that pageant, and that pissed me off. I'm gonna be totally honest. I was mad. Before I entered that pageant, I had gone, I do a lot of research. You guys know I do research on everything. So I researched the pageant and I researched the past competitors of the pageant because I know that judges tend to play favorites. So I wanted to know, just in case judges played favorites during my pageant, I wanted to know who those favorites would be. So I picked one girl, and specifically, I was like, if the judges do play favorites, they're going to pick her. So I had that in the back of my head, and I watched her throughout the pageant. Now, throughout the pageant, as we're competing, and I saw her compete, and we all did interviews in the same room at the same time. They just kind of had us rotate between 5 or 6 different judges. So we were all in the same room together. That happened. So when the pageant was getting towards its ending, I knew, and I think we all can say that I'm not horrible at judging pageants. I think I can say that. I'm not terrible at judging pageants. So I could kind of know who's in the front running. And if I'm not going to win, I know who's going to beat me. But from my calculations, me and several other girls, so there was about 3 crowns that were supposed to be handed out. I knew who was supposed to win. None of those girls won, you guys. None. Not one. Not one of the girls I knew should win won. And you know who did win? The girl that I said was going to be the judge's favorite. And the thing is, had she done well in the pageant, then I'd be like, okay, it was deserved. I'm not going to take that away from anybody. If it was deserved, it was deserved. But I knew it wasn't. Her, if I showed you guys pictures, her styling was terrible. That dress didn't fit. She had to like hold her gown and drag, and she had like this clunky walk. Like she had no training. None. 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 And even if it's like Miss America tends to be weird about judging, and I don't know, they're weird. So even by Miss America's judging standpoints, this wasn't a Miss America competition or anything, but if they were judging even the way Miss America does, like her interview still wasn't up to par to where she should have won the head crown. It just made absolutely no sense at all. And me and the other girls got together because this is how you know it was bad. When the competitors behind the scenes after the pageant come together and they're like, look, I need to talk to you because, and we all did this. In my head, I took myself out of the competition and I said, if I'm not here, who would I crown? And the girls that I would crown, none of them won. So we got together and we all asked each other the same questions. And we're like, look, who did you have winning this competition? Because I had you. And they looked at me and they were like, I had you. And I was just like, okay, so second place, I had you, to be honest. And they were like, okay, I had her. Like, we all got together and discussed it. And we all had the same idea. So we were like 100% rigged. Rigged. 100% rigged. And that was my first pageant experience. And I was not happy. I was not happy. So I'm content. I like being a fan. But as a competitor, like dealing with stuff like that irritates me. And you guys know that I'm not the type of person to keep my mouth closed all the time. I'm not exactly that person anymore. I'm still age eligible to compete, but number one, the expense of competing in the United States is way more for this country than any other country. America, way more expensive. Even just to get into a state competition for Miss Earth is $600. And that's before coaching, gown, anything. You're paying these girls are paying thousands of dollars. I told you guys before, Miss California pays $2,000 just to compete in Miss California. That's before you even win, if you win. 2,000. So I'm still age eligible to compete, but I mean, I don't know. It just Miss Montana USA. Oh my gosh, they're crowning girls already. Crazy. Any thoughts on Miss Grand? Yeah, I did see Miss Grand. We talked about that earlier. I saw Miss Grand Thailand. Very outlandish, but we expect that of Miss Grand. But yeah, I think every year, Miss Grand Thailand has like a highlights reels of their most like ridiculous introductions. Like every year we get this. I don't think they're going to stop. Would I compete again? I mean, it's not necessary because let's be honest, I do have my own platform and I now have an excuse to wear a crown every day of my life. So I'm content with what I have. And the thing is, I never have to give up my crown. I'm going to be the sovereign forever. I don't have to give up my crown. It's great. It's fantastic. The other girls have to give up their crowns. I don't. So fun. But I mean, if given the opportunity, I might. At this point in my life, especially since the channel has grown and I know people are watching it, like pageant people are watching it, I feel like if I did compete, directors would wholeheartedly hold my YouTube channel against me. And they would I feel like they would be biased against me just because I'm a little bit more difficult to control. Not to say I wouldn't obey the rules of my director. Of course I would. But I think I have a bit more power than the average pageant competitor would. And that can be intimidating for a pageant director. Like most pageant girls are stuck under the director's thumb and they have no choice but to obey the director. And if anything happens to them, like behind the scenes, they don't really have a way to voice their concerns. Meanwhile, I do. I feel like my channel can be intimidating to a pageant director, so that's going to hinder my ability to compete in the future. Would it stop me? No. But I hate the thought of feeling like I'm going to be unfairly biased against because of my channel or because of any situation, to be honest, whether it be my height, my skin color. I don't like biased judging. Competing would be fun though, because I like being on stage. obviously. Luckily, I have a stage that's all my own, and I have, how many crowns do I have at this point? Like 8 if I don't count the Miss Earth crown that I have, because I don't wear that one on the channel because it's a Miss Earth crown. I treasure that one a bit. But I do have a lot of crowns. So if I ever want a new crown, I can just get one. But forever, I am the sovereign. And they can't take that away from me. Ha ha ha. Become a pageant director. I would love to be honest. I would love to. Honestly, I would love to be a national or international pageant director, just because I want the opportunity to put on the show that should be put on. I just want to do that. I want to put on like the show that I know would be the the show that everybody wants to see. Oh, I want that. I want that. And the only people that have the power to do that would be like, they would have to let me creatively direct Miss USA, unless they would let me do it for an international pageant. That would be cool. I am going to do a crown tour. I will, because I have an extensive amount of crowns that I actually do wear on a daily basis. And nobody even questions me about it. At this point, people expect me to wear a crown, even when I go to Walmart. It's great. Who said hi from the Philippines? I saw you. It's Gwen. Hi, Gwen. Am I going to watch Miss Universe Philippines? Of course. Of course. As an American, I don't think I get to watch these things live, because they don't allow USA and United States citizens to stream your competitions live, so I have to wait for it to be uploaded to YouTube. But no matter what, I'm going to watch it. Absolutely. I'm going to watch, for sure I'm watching Philippines, and for sure I'm watching Thailand, and for sure I'm watching USA. For sure. For sure. And I can't wait. I can't wait. The Philippines and Thailand, it's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a Royal Rumble. I can't speak. Royal Rumble. It is going to be the Hunger Games pageant style, because these girls want the crown so bad. I'm so excited to see them destroy each other in the best way, in the most competitively friendly way. I cannot wait to see these girls destroy each other. I can't wait to see it. Thoughts on Miss America? It's their 100th year anniversary. Yeah, they're probably going to make me cry. Can't wait to do that video. Just, yeah. Ugh. If a girl is given 2 choices on her question, will you get mad if she answers in a safe way? If you mean safe way by pageant way, yeah, I'm going to be mad. I understand, like, girls don't want to be controversial, but if we're going to crown you as a queen, you need to be able to rule as such. And being a queen means standing up for what you believe in, and sometimes being a bit controversial, as I have done on my YouTube channel. I have several times raked pageant queens themselves over the coals, and I don't take it lightly. But when Samantha Katie James was saying ridiculous stuff and embarrassing herself in the pageant community, I had no problem taking her to task, because it's something that I believed in. And I'm sure some people were like, well, that was too harsh, or you didn't have to do that to a pageant queen. I felt like it needed to be done. It needed to be said. And sometimes as a queen, you're going to have those moments where you have to go to war. And if you're not willing to go to war, then why are you queen? Why are you queen if you are willing to never go to war? If you are willing to never hold executions, why are you queen? You don't deserve a crown. So that's why I have a problem with safe answers. If you're just trying to please everybody, you're not going to be a good leader, and you're not going to be a good queen. It is not possible to constantly please everyone. It's never going to be possible. Like, even I understand that. That's why I criticize all the queens. I don't just like stick to USA or the Philippines. I talk about all of the queens, so everybody understands that I'm being fair to everyone. The USA girls get criticism, the Filipinas get criticisms, and I think, was it Olga? I feel like it was Olga. Olga. Yeah, it was Olga. She was like, are you on the Philippines payroll? All you do is praise the Philippines. All you do is praise the Filipinas. I'm like, sis, were you not watching my channel? Because the Filipinas were the ones that I was going after specifically in spotlight videos. Honestly, they got the worst of it. I was picking on them in the most loving way, but I definitely don't constantly hype the Philippines, because I have passed criticism on them plenty of times. Plenty of times. Like, lots of times. And they know this. So I'm just like, what do you mean? She literally accused me of, like, being I don't know, like I was being sponsored by the Philippines, the country of the Philippines. Like, first of all, sis, I'm American. Okay? I'm American. So not only are you accusing me of going for a country that's not even mine, it's the country, one of the countries that I pick on the most. And I pick on them in a loving way, but I still pick on them. Like, what are you saying? I give everybody criticism, even the Philippines. I've done it to France, and the entire continent of Europe always gets my mouth. The USA girls get it sometimes. I did an entire, don't I have an entire video with little tears in my eyes talking about how upset I was with Miss USA? They have an entire video dedicated to me telling them I'm disappointed in them. Literally everybody gets it from me. There's no favorites here. Even Catriona, actually. And people were on me about Catriona because I refuse to, I don't do favorites and I don't hop on bandwagons. And I know that everybody was like on Catriona's coattails. They loved her. And if I had done that, that's me basically not giving the other girls a chance to win. If all I do is sing Catriona's praises, then what's the point of the other girls even competing if I've already made up my mind? I can't do that. But people were mad at me. Even if you go to the video, 2018's reaction when Catriona won, if you go to that video, you can find the comments where people are like, you hate Catriona. You never wanted her to win. You never liked the Philippines. You can go find those comments. They swear that I like hate Catriona and I hate the Philippines. And I'm just like, no, I just don't play favorites. I'm not going to sing Catriona's, praises before I've seen the other 50 competitors. I'm not doing it. I refuse to cut those girls out before they've even had a chance. You go find the comments, because I don't delete comments. They're still there. And now that we're here, in 2020, those comments sound crazy. But at the time, I'm just like, are you guys serious? Like, is that what you want me to do, is just sing her praises? No, I'm not going to do that. Catriona's amazing. But even Catriona herself got criticism from me. She got it. Vietnam got it too. And I loved Vietnam, okay? Everybody knows I loved Vietnam. I gave Vietnam criticism. There's literally no one that survives me at all, ever. Except for, honestly, there's one girl from Thailand right now that I can't criticize because there's nothing to criticize. That's why she's scary. I'm sure I'll get something eventually, but right now, she's terrifying. I can't wait to do that video. I'm so excited. I am aware that some girls, I don't know if you guys know, but I will say some girls do watch the competition. Some girls do watch the channel. There are some of the courtiers that are actual pageant competitors. In fact, if you go through the comment sections of some of the videos that I've done on specific competitors, you will find the competitors there. So I know that they do watch them. And today, I have never received a message from any girl being upset with me saying I was too harsh on them. I don't mean to be harsh or mean. And if I ever was, I would apologize because I don't want to hurt the pageant girls' feelings. I really don't. But to date, it has never happened. Not one girl has ever complained or said anything or implied that I was too mean. In fact, I've gotten people who I haven't even spoken on asking questions. So I'm sure that they feel safe knowing that I don't hate them. I just want them to be good and glorious and wonderful and fabulous. Yes, because that's what I enjoy. That's what we all enjoy as pageant fans. We enjoy the drama, the fashion, the shimmer, the sparkle, the dazzle, the slay, the faces, the smiles, the eyes, all of it. That's what we live for, okay? That's what we want. Just give us what we want and we'll shut up. Like, it's not that hard. Usually when I see, because even Catriona in the 2016 reaction video, Catriona shut me up. Remember, everybody remembers that moment when I just realized and had to admit that Catriona was going to win, because as soon as it hit top 3 and I was just like, they need Jesus. Like, they need Jesus, because it hit me. I was like, Catriona's going to win, period. There's no competition here. What is there to say? She's going to win. She's going to win. Oh, I got it back. What just happened? That was so weird. My grandmother tried to FaceTime me, and then that was weird. I don't know what just happened. That was super weird. Anyways, I've nearly been on for like 2 hours at this point, so. But what happened was my grandma tried to FaceTime me, and then I said no because I'm on live stream, and then my camera just didn't come back on. That was weird. I don't know. I will answer this last question. Let me see. If you could coach someone that will compete in Miss Universe 2020, who would it be? I would want to coach someone who needed help. I would want to like get one of those obscure countries that never make it to finals because I want to shake up the top rankings. That would be the fun part. Shake it up a little bit. That's what I would want to do. Like give me like Jamaica. Because Jamaica has some naturally good competitors. I would want Jamaica, the Bahamas, like somebody who no one's expecting to win. So then I could like take them and mold them into like a European country. That would be a good one. Yeah. Kira's like, Kira knows me so well. A European country. Good answer. Give me like Iceland, Holland. I don't know who's crowned for Holland. I'm just saying random countries, but like no one expects Holland to just, oh, Holland won this universe. No. Give me Holland. That would be a good one. Denmark. Oh, give me Denmark. Finland. Yep, I would love to do that. But like I said, yeah. Anyways, I have the Czech Republic. See, now you're getting obscure. There we go. We're thinking here. There will be, I still have to work out the details and make sure everything's finalized, but I can't wait to tell you guys what's in store. You're gonna, look, if I screamed, you guys are gonna scream when you finally figure out. I have such the biggest present for you all. But you're going to have to wait. I have to make sure everything's finalized, everything's approved, everything's okay before Kazakhstan. That would be a good one. Kazakhstan. Most people don't know where Kazakhstan is on a map, so they'll be like, what? Good one. But yes, I have such the biggest surprise for you guys, and I want to make sure everything's finalized and approved and final before, you figure it out, but you're going to scream. You're all going to scream. I was very upset when Russia 2018? 19. No, did she compete against Sozi? It was a little cute. She wore a ball gown. It was that Russia. She wore a ball gown. She was beautiful. She was elegant. She was so cute. I was mad when she didn't make finals. I was mad when she did not make finals. I wanted to fight the world. She should have made finals. She was amazing. Amazing. Russia should have made, she was the blue gown. Yes, she was so regal. She wore a gown that we did not expect. Like, Russia should have made it. The boys are going to make me fight them. Yeah. Oh, you're going to love the surprise. And it's guaranteed you're not going to guess what it is. Because it's so good that there's no way you're going to guess. There's no way you're going to guess because I wouldn't guess it, which means you're definitely not going to guess it. I'm so excited. Anyways, let me get up. What does it say? No thanks. I don't know. Eventually, I would assume eventually us pageant people will collaborate at some point. I don't know. Because I'm like, Danny and Sierra have never collaborated either. And I mean, they've been on YouTube for long enough, but it's just, I don't think it's happened. Has it happened? Has Danny and Sierra, I haven't seen Danny and Sierra collaborate. I know that they're aware of each other. We're all aware of each other, but an actual collaboration I've never seen. So maybe one day. That'd be nice. I would be down. Be fun. They're pageant girls, I'm sure that we're all pageant fans, so they wouldn't. I know that I tend to be very excitable and very, I don't know. I'm just excitable. I'm a very happy, flamboyant person. But so is Danny. She seems like she's very, very happy. I just tend to be the most excited one. I get excited over the most minuscule things. But that's just life for me. Life is very exciting, and I like it to be that way. But a collaboration would be fun. It would have to wait until after this whole COVID situation. But maybe eventually someday, I don't know, if we're all not busy. I'm pretty sure Danny coaches. Danny actually has, competitors that she coaches. She flies around and does different competitions. So I would just hope that I just don't want to annoy Sierra. Sierra, she does tend to be very calm and very nice, and then I am a very fiery person. So, but she seems like a lot of fun, and so does Danny. They're very sweet, so I'm sure they'd be able to tame me and handle my fire and personality and all that. Sierra's baby's so cute. I've seen her baby, adorable. She gives me baby fever. Not gonna happen, but I still. Her baby's adorable. Canada. Anyways, let me get off the stream so that you guys can live your lives. And for people in the future that are going to watch this stream, because they're going to be watching this, they're going to be like, God, she talked forever. But I like hanging out with you guys. What can I say? You're my friends. What am I going to do? Trinidad and Tobago, hi. Hi. I love seeing like people from around the world in different countries. It's always so interesting. Because I know we all like sit in our rooms and we feel like we're by ourselves. And then we remember that there's other people around the world that are sitting there doing the same things that we are. And it's so nice. Like I get people from South Africa and I'm like, ooh, South Africa. How exciting. And I get random countries sometimes. I know one of my regulars is from Australia, but then I had Norway one time. I was like, what? I have someone from Poland. It's just so much fun. Hopefully one day I can like travel the world and go find some of you guys. I will do it. Just so you know. Okay. Ask Carby Barbie. Her name is Kira. Her name is also Kira. But Carby Barbie knows that she requested me on Instagram. And so now I watch all of her like Instagram stories and I definitely know her puppies and watch her puppies and stuff. I'm very nosy. I will check your Instagram pages because you're my friends and I want to see what you're up to. I like seeing you guys live your lives and be happy. Just in case you think I don't really care. I do care and I do check up on some of you when I can. If I have you on Instagram. Instagram's easy. I can't really check up on you if you're on YouTube because your YouTube's not attached to anything. But if I have you on Instagram, I will check. Hi, UK watching. Hi. One, the coronavirus is settled. You can travel. Yes. There's a person from Paris that's been begging me to come to France as if I don't want to go to France. Of course I want to go to France. Of course. And the Philippines. Because I know everyone's been saying, oh, you can go to the Philippines. Are you kidding? The Philippines is paradise. Who doesn't want to go to paradise? Of course I want to go to paradise. You want to come to paradise? Yes. Yes. I want to go on the boats and in the water and swimming and hiking in the mountains. Oh, I want to. Would you agree? Let's see. We talked about, that's a longer conversation though, so I'll have to do that next live stream because people have asked me about the trans people in competitions before. Juan, I feel like it is you. See, I told you, I do remember you guys. Like I remember what I talked to you about and I remember what you tell me. I don't just like forget you. I definitely remember you guys and keep up with you. Like Peyton's not here right now. God knows where he is. He's going to be very upset he missed a live. I will do, let me make sure. I will post it because I want to make sure I don't have any papers due, college and all that stuff. I'm going to aim to do a live stream next Saturday, which means I'm telling all of my family no because they keep asking me to do stuff for the family that has nothing to do with me. Hi Ricky from Colombia. They keep asking me to do stuff for them and it keeps taking up my personal time to talk to you guys. So I'm going to tell everybody from my family who's watching this, don't ask. Don't ask. I'm not doing it. Your answer is no. There. I'm going to aim for Saturday next weekend. If I have to do it on Sunday like I did this time, I will. I will announce it on my community tab of the YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed, then you will miss it. But I'm assuming everyone here is subscribed. Otherwise, how did you find the live stream? Welcome. Well, I should be meal prepping. Oh, secret. Here's a surprise that I can tell you guys, but my mom doesn't know. I'm getting my motorcycle on Tuesday. Yes, I'm officially going to be a biker babe. And I'm getting my 650 on Tuesday. She doesn't know. I hope she's not watching this. She's not. She shouldn't be. So, but so I'm going to start doing motorcycle vlogs, me riding and everything, but that's going to be on the family channel. Just in case, because I know some people are going to be like, you said you were going to do motorcycle vlogs. Where are they at? It'll be on the family channel because my mom is also I am. See, you guys know me so well. I'm getting a motorcycle, a helmet that has a crown on it. I'm putting a crown on it because they don't make helmets that I need. I need something that has a crown on it. So I'm getting a motorcycle helmet and then I'm going to cement glue a helmet to the top of it. It's going to be amazing. And I will be doing motorcycle vlogs and we will travel all over California together doing that. Oh, your youngest has a crown on her helmet. See, can you guys imagine that when I was a child, people told me that I could not grow up to be a princess? Look at me now. I wear crowns every day. See, live your dreams, you guys. Live your dreams. Don't let anyone tell you what you can't do. I grew up to be a princess. And I'm enjoying it. Thank you very much. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get off the stream and try to eat, I don't know, something. Yes, I went from princess to queen. I love being a queen. I want to order another crown. I don't know. I need to stop doing that. But at the same time, technically it's a tax write-off because wearing a crown is part of my job, technically. Technically as a YouTuber, if I buy a crown for YouTube, it is a tax write-off. So maybe I should buy two more. Just saying. Just saying. But yes, motorcycle vlogs will be on the family channel. So the family channel is connected to my original channel. You can find it through there. Very easy. Check the description box. Anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you in a future live stream, and I will announce it ahead of time, okay? Live your lives and be happy and be safe. No more COVID positive anybody. Wear a mask. I don't care who told you not to. Put the mask on because I love you. Just tolerate me, okay? Just take my word for it. Wear it, okay? Love you. Toodles, guys.